Everybody, welcome back to another live stream. Tonight we are breaking 2019 Topps Chrome hobby cases. I have 4 cases. We're going to break those open all tonight. A half case I purchased for myself, so it's actually like 3.5 cases. Here we go. This is Break E. This is where we're going to start with tonight. You can see Break E is sold out. There are several rounds later on tonight that still have a spot or 2 left open. There's a link in the description if you'd like to check that out. I'm just trying to get all ready to go here at these lists. Just printed them out, running a little bit late. Had some trouble finding my tripod. Just got back from the National not too long ago, yesterday, and I couldn't find the tripod anywhere. Finally found it, and back in the game collecting. Just became a new member. Thank you very much, BITG. Check them out, everybody. Gary, how's it going? Welcome to everybody that has joined this live stream. It's a special Saturday Night Live edition of the live stream tonight because tomorrow is Olivia's birthday, and I did not want to be streaming on her birthday, so we're doing it tonight. We also have a jumbo break coming up on Monday night. This is all going to be hobby tonight. So we already did some of this at the National, which was pretty cool. I don't know if you got a chance to watch that or not. Broke open 1 case of hobby at the National, and tonight we're doing 3.5 more. So here we go. Let's get this started up. Our first, we'll do these by stacks. I like to do them by stacks. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend so far. Paul Lilko says, John Wathan, Ryan O'Hearn duel coming in the first box. I could see an O'Hearn, but I don't know if Wathan's in this set, and I highly, highly doubt it. She's going to be 8 years old. On deck, how's it going? All right, here is our first stack. Remember, there's 2 autos per box, so we'll be looking for those. Also looking for refractors and some nice rookie cards of Vladdy Jr. along with Tatis Jr. and Peter Alonso and Eloy Jimenez. Those will be the ones that we're going to keep an eye out for. There's Yusei Kikuchi rookie card, pretty nice. Redskins fan forever. What did I miss? Sounds like I missed a good time. There's Big K's Cards and Collectibles. What's up, Coach K? How's it going? I actually was at your local card store the other day. We stopped off at the baseball card exchange. Thought about you. Went in there and picked up some stuff, but their booth at the National was by far and away so much better than their physical store. So much more in terms of selection, but I'll show you what we picked up there in a video. And there's our first super chat of the night from Jonathan H. It says, it's Saturday Night Live starring Eric Jabs, channel members, Patreon subscribers, featuring hundreds of watchers. Good luck, everyone. Jonathan H., thank you very much for that super chat. Check out Jonathan H.'s channel, everybody. And, yeah, someone just said, what a bust that flea market was. Yeah, we were really bummed out. It said 700 vendors, so we were certain that we would find at least a few card dealers there. But no, we found one lady with some beat-up 71 Topps cards for $1 a piece, and another guy with a bunch of top-loaded cards, like a bunch of Mark Grace cards for like $1 or $2 each. It was not looking good. And then we went into the auction house, which I never saw anything like that before. There's like at least 5 auctions going on simultaneously, and couldn't really understand anything going on. We did spot a box of like a 5,000 count box full of top loaders, but they were all empty. So Stace on 1, thank you very much. Says, what does this button do? Thank you very much, Stace on 1 with a $5 super chat. Make sure you sub to Stace on 1. It donates a little bit of money, and hopefully it also gets you some subs. Stace on 1, check them out, guys. Really appreciate that. All right, here's our next stack. We're doing 6 boxes, and Jason Z with a $20 super chat says, hey, got my eBay package in. Thank you for the bonus packs. Good luck, everyone, tonight. Jason Z, thank you so much for that nice super chat. Check out Jason Z, everybody. You're welcome for those extra bonus packs. Every now and then I try to slip in a couple extra packs, and there's our first hit. It's a Jacob Nix. Jacob Nix from the Padres, and this one goes to Chris W. That's Chris Wills. Congratulations, Chris W. You got the first hit of the night. Straying away from your Cardinals a little bit. Picking up the Padres, maybe trying for a Tatis. I'll get that sleeved up in a second. Don't have my brother assisting me tonight. We should have the next auto coming also. There it is. Dal Lugo is our second hit. That one goes to the Tigers, which is Brian S. So Brian S., you got the second hit. Dal Lugo, congrats. Those are our 2 hits from box 1. It was nice at the National. I had my brother sitting off to the side of me, and he was helping me sleeve up the hits. I would just hand them off to him, and he would sleeve them up. And I had an artist named Isaac also there. He's a big fan of the channel, and he was actually also assisting me. Big helper. He would grab all the wrappers as we went and basically threw them in the trash. So there was no cleanup afterwards. Really, really helpful. I'll be bringing you a video of his booth at the National and showing you some stuff. He gave us a print. Really cool guy. So Isaac, if you're watching, you might be watching. It's 6:52 out in Chicago right now. You're probably still at the National. But if you catch us later, thank you so much for your help. Am I still at the National? No, I'm back home in Pennsylvania. Got home Thursday morning, like, I don't know, sometime after midnight. Well, no, yeah, Friday morning. Sorry, Friday morning, because we left on Thursday. We left Thursday afternoon. Drove the whole way back. Todd says, did you purchase 83 tops? Everyone's always asking me for 83 tops. Todd, I'll tell you that I bought quite a few boxes from the 70s and 80s. When I say quite a few, I mean like 4, maybe 5, 4 or 5. I can't remember. But that might be one of them. I'll have to just make you watch the video. But yeah, definitely picked up at least one box from the 70s, which you'll see in the video. And I spent the most ever on a single card for my personal collection. Steve Austin says, hey, Eric, I really enjoy your flea market adventures. Thank you very much for watching, man. Spent the most ever for a single card for my personal collection, blowing away the previous record. I think I can't remember what I paid for my previous record, maybe like $200, but this blew it away. I was like, you know what? I need that card. And I picked it up. That was day 2 of the National. That'll be coming up in a video. Don't want to spoil all of my upcoming videos for you, but it was a blast. Got to definitely go to the National next year, guys, when it's in Atlantic City. There's a lot of stuff to do out in Atlantic City. Philadelphia is only about about an hour away from Atlantic City or so. Lots of flea markets and card stores there. 357 Maga says, tell us how you got kicked out of the flea market. 357 Maga, thank you very much. All right, I'll tell you a little story about that. I think I posted that in Chasing Donnie Baseball. I saw he was live as I was driving home, and I popped in there real quick to say hello. Let everyone know that we just got kicked out. Anyway, what happened was, so it was maybe like 7 o'clock or so, and I was low on gas, real low on gas, touching empty, and we were hungry. So I had to find a place that my brother can eat, because my brother doesn't eat meat. So we tried to find it, like, he doesn't like places like, a lot of fast food places don't really agree with him that much, but he likes Taco Bell. So we found a Taco Bell off this exit. And as we were driving to Taco Bell, we noticed this giant old Ames, and there we go, Will Smith. Will Smith is the next hit. That's for Javier G. Congratulations, Javier, on your Will Smith Blue Shimmer card. That one is numbered out of 150. Very nice, Will Smith. Young prospect for the Dodgers there. So anyway, we see this big, huge old Ames. It's not an Ames anymore, but it said Antique Mall on it. So you could obviously tell it was an Ames, where they just covered up where the Ames sign was with the word Antique Mall. We're like, wow, that's pretty awesome. My brother's like, too bad it's probably closed, because it was like 6:58 or something like that. So I pulled out my iPhone and checked, and we still had an hour left. It closed at 8. So I swing in and get gas real quick. We go into this Antique Mall. It turns out to be gigantic, like absolutely huge, like the size of an Ames, basically. And then some, because the whole back area where they kept all the stock frames, that was all also Antique Mall. So it was huge. There's tons and tons of baseball cards there. I literally filled up an entire shopping cart with baseball cards. And they were watching us go around, and they were getting really mad, because I guess they realized, there's Mitch Keller. There's our next hit. Mitch Keller for the Pirates. Jason P gets that one. Jason P, there's a lot of Pirates autos in Chrome this year. You got the Mitch Keller coming your way. Congratulations, Mr. Jason P. But with antique malls, they have to write down like a description of everything they sell. There's a Dean Dietz blue shimmer out of 150. So they were like getting on the loudspeaker, and every 5 minutes they're like, we're closing in 15 minutes, please come to the front. And we're closing in 10 minutes, please come to the front. And they were always like 3 to 4 minutes ahead of time. Like I'd be like, wait a minute, we should still have 19 minutes left. What are you talking about? And so anyway, about 7:56, they just turned the lights out, and I'm like, okay, that's real nice. Didn't even get to see the entire store. Still got to go up and check out and stuff. Got a whole shopping cart filled of stuff, and we'll show that to you sometime over the next week or two whenever I can get to editing that video for you. Here's our third box. By the way, it was a nice antique mall out in Toledo, Ohio, right around the Toledo, Ohio area, out that way. So we've never been there before because Toledo's a little bit outside of our radius of coverage. We don't really drive like 5 hours for antique malls. But it was pretty cool. My brother didn't buy a single thing, unfortunately. He did say he probably would have bought some stuff if he had some more time. He was mostly focusing in on the toys. True Seeker says, having trouble selling the Orioles. Yeah, really. Nobody wants Cedric Mullins cards, I guess. Paul says, Toledo's maybe like 2 to 3 hours for me. Well, Paul, I didn't buy all of them. There was a really awesome... I bought a lot of stuff there, but there's a lot of showcases with cards in them that were locked. And there was a big, like, I don't know, I can't remember, maybe like a 3,000 count box or so filled with older cards I wanted to look through, and I never had time to go back and look through them. So there might be some gems in there. The prices were good at the particular booth. Tim Anderson, gold shimmer out of 50. Nice Michael Kopech rookie card there. So we're looking for our next auto for the folks in break. What are we on? E, as we did A through D at the National. Todd says, was it the National by myself? What was your favorite booth? I'm going to be honest with you here. My favorite booth is probably the baseball card exchange. That's where I spent the most money at. My brother also, I think, spent the most money at the baseball card exchange. But I noticed this year I didn't really have the patience to sit and raid the 10-cent boxes like I used to in years past. And Nathan T with a $2.79 Canadian super chat says, can you do Kahoot, please? Sorry about that, Nathan. I ended up postponing Fan Mail Friday. We'll do it next Friday. Just, I don't know, I just did not feel like being live back-to-back days. I try to at least go every other day with the live streams. I feel like the YouTube algorithm doesn't like channels that live stream all the time, so I don't want them to knock my channel down on their suggestion rankings or whatever the heck they do. And Stays on One with a $20 super chat. It says, no Kahoot, please. Stays on One. You got it, man. Thank you very much for the $20 super chat. Check out Stays on One, everybody. And yeah, we don't do Kahoot during breaks. Breaks, these are all paid for by the folks that are watching, so they probably don't feel like waiting around for us to go through a bunch of trivia questions. That's better served for the end of Fan Mail Friday. When everything is said and done and you've seen your package opened up, you can stay and play Kahoot, or you can leave and move on. What is your favorite baseball card, says Stephen F? I don't know. It might be the one that I picked up at the National on day 2. I saw this card and I was like, I've always wanted that card ever since I was a little kid. And it was, I've never actually owned it before. We have another super chat. Tony Glass with a $5 super chat says, pulled a Matt Olson rookie signatures dual patch card from my 2017 Diamond Kings pack in your Patreon package. That's awesome, Tony. I'm glad to hear that. Anytime you guys get nice hits in the Patreon packs that I send out to you, it always makes me happy. I'm glad that you shared that with me. But one of the packs that some of you guys got was 2017 Diamond Kings. And that's awesome. Got a autograph. Was it Matt Chapman or Matt Olson rookie signatures dual patch? That's awesome, man. And 357 Maga says, did you pick up a 52 Mantle? 357 Maga with a $2 super chat and breaks and stuff with a 99-cent super chat. Thank you very much, guys. Sean Reed Foley is our next hit. That one goes out to the Blue Jays. Dylan C. 357 Maga. I'll say that I picked up a Mickey Mantle, okay? And Colby Allard right after him. Colby Allard now traded away. Who's he on now? The Tigers? I think he got traded to the Tigers for Shane Green. I can't really remember. I was really out of it because I was in national mode. Didn't follow along with all the trades, but that is a purple shimmer out of 250. That one is for our Braves owner, Thad M. So Thad, congrats. And Dylan C, congrats. You got the 2 hits there. And Eloy Jimenez. So 2 hits really close there in that box. Let me take a minute, and I almost forgot to get my 5,000 count box. Gotta get this. What's my favorite card? Honestly, my favorite card is probably the 52 Mickey Mantle. If I could have that card, that would be awesome. One of these days, I plan on owning it. And Jonathan H says he's on the Rangers. Finally, someone good. Okay, thank you very much for letting me know. I need to really sit down and read up on all these trades, or people are going to think I'm an imposter and not know what I'm talking about anymore. All those trades going down at the National, that was the worst possible time for the deadline for me. So I had so many things going on there, trying to get... I literally didn't stop to rest at the National at all. All right, here's the next one. This is box number 4. Box number 4 of 6. We've divided all these cases into half case breaks, 6 boxes per break. There's 12 boxes in a case. And ABQSCNC says, good luck in the break tonight, everyone. Hoping to get to 100. Thanks for all you do for the hobby, Eric. ABQ, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. True Seeker, I see your text there. I can't answer it right now. I can tell you afterwards. It's going to be revealed in the... it's a PSA graded mantle, too, which is pretty awesome. My first ever PSA graded mantle. I think maybe because you, True Seeker, I see you getting all these Mickey Mantles and stuff. I'm like, you know what? I need to start my own collection of Mickey Mantles instead of just sitting around watching you get them all. So... I'm out there looking for Mickey Mantles too. I'm going to try to maybe get one every, I don't know, maybe every month or every other month. Because you've got an awesome collection of Mickey Mantle cards. All right, here is the next pack. And 3, boom, boom, boom. 3 super chats in succession coming in at once. Shane B says, praying to the baseball guards for a huge hit in this box. Hey, Eric, Shane B, thank you very much for that super chat. And Andrew Smith says, got the package today. Thank you. Got a Pedroia relic and Allen and Ginter. That's awesome, Andrew Smith. Some of the Patreons got Allen and Ginter hobby packs in their Patreon package this month. And Andrew Smith hit a Pedroia. And Primant says, good luck tonight with the break. Past 300 subs. Thanks to all of you. Love the channel and the community. Thank you very much, all 3 of you. Make sure you check all of them out. Really appreciate that. If you'd like to give them some more subs, I would appreciate it. All have great channels. Shane B says, guys, stealing my super chat thunder. 3 at once there real quick. There's a nice Anthony Rizzo green. That one is numbered out of 99. See what else we have coming up. 2 autos per box. Also, we have those jumbo boxes. There's our next one, a Thomas Pannone for the Blue Jays. That is owned by Dylan C. There's a ton of Blue Jays autos in chrome. I guess that's the team to buy if you see any other breaks out there that you're looking to get into for chrome. I think the Blue Jays had the most autos on the checklist. Blue Jays were way up there. So were the Braves. Cardinals were up there pretty high. There was one, I think one didn't have any autos at all. I can't remember. And back in the game collecting with a $20 super chat says, sorry, everyone. I have to report I hit the 1 of 1 Pete Alonso 19 Chrome Super Auto several days ago. Sub and watch the video after Jab stream. Unbelievable. Sorry, Mets owners. Back in the game. BITG. That's awesome. Check them out, guys. Sub to them. If you want to see someone pulling a 1 of 1 Pete Alonso there, that is pretty sick. Thank you very much for that super chat, BITG. Nugget says, hey, what is all about that eBay thing? You talked about the eBay break that I did? That was on Wednesday from the eBay booth. Chicken says a $10,000 card. Holy crap. If I were you, I would sell it or trade it for the mantle, the 52 mantle. PSA 152 Mantl's about a $10,000 card. Man, I saw a few of that card at the National. There's a nice Mike Trout. Lots and lots of good stuff there. And if you're looking to buy like a high value card, it's probably best to do it at the National because you can usually get it for a little bit less than eBay prices. There's 18 out of 99 because let's say the seller has a $1,000 card that you want. Let's say, I don't know, like a Pete Rose rookie from 63. And let's say it's like a $1,000 card. He might be able to knock off $100 because he doesn't have to pay the eBay fees. You might be able to get it for $900. There's a Pete Alonso, Kyle Tucker, and Kopech. And Jonathan H says, wow, spoiler alert, BITG. No reason to watch anymore. 2019 Chrome videos now. Jonathan H, thank you very much. Sure, people will still want to see BITG's reaction to getting a 101. Probably, it's either going to be screaming his head off or just complete silence because of utter shock. That's right, Primate. That is true. I noticed the car that I bought, I got for, I don't know, like 20% less than all of the recently sold on eBay, which was pretty awesome. All right, here's our next stack. Should have one auto coming out of this one. We got the Thomas Pannone. Cleveland Card Connection, what's up? Did you make it to the National, Cleveland? You're a little bit closer than me. It's probably like, what, 5-hour drive for you or so. There it is, Jacob Nix for the second time. That one goes to Padres owner Chris Wills. Congratulations, Chris Wills. You have the final hit out of this box. There's a nice Gurriel. And Mookie Betts and David Peralta. So we still have 2 boxes left this round in break E. Yes, I'm back to using my scissors again. I do not know what I did with my box cutter. I don't know if I accidentally left it at the National or what. But couldn't find it. Took me a long time to find the tripod as it was. Breaks and Stuff says halfway to 1,000. So 500 subs for Breaks and Stuff. Epic giveaway time. Thank you very much. Check out Breaks and Stuff, guys, if you'd like to get in on a giveaway. And Jacob says, I spent $450 at the National on wrestling cards. That's pretty crazy. Joshua E says, didn't you leave it at your hotel? I might have. I didn't go anywhere besides the hotel and the National. We did not leave the parking lot. We pulled in on Wednesday afternoon, didn't leave until Thursday afternoon, didn't even really go anywhere. Ate in the hotel restaurant and everything. It was the convention center and the hotel for us the entire time. Stayson 1 says, I would go broke at the National. Love that 35,000 PSA 10 signed mantle card. That is awesome. Stayson 1, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Yeah, the best thing about the National, if you're going to go, is just have a budget and stick to it. Didn't help that the, there we go. There's our first hit. Dakota Hudson. That's a nice one. Very nice. Get that sleeved up in a second. That one is for the Cardinals of Brian S. Congrats, Brian S. Didn't help that some of the vendors took credit cards. So when I saw the baseball card exchange took credit cards, I was pretty much done. I came really, really, really close to buying a wax box of 1977 tops. Like really, really close. It was between that and another wax box that I ended up buying from the 70s. Back in the Game Collecting says, Alonso hit by one of my breakers, $10 spot. Yikes. That's awesome. Back in the Game. Thank you very much again. Check them out. Back in the Game. And John Domenico says, got my first Patreon package and it was amazing. It's like you knew my favorite PC was McGuire before Griffey Jr. came along. Thanks again. You're awesome. John Domenico, thank you very much. That was, I can't claim credit for that. That was probably just luck. And happened to be good for you, I guess. A lot of the times because there's so many Patreons, we have over 500. I have to make them all up at once. Like I might say, like, okay, today I'm going to do all the $25 tiers. I'll get all the packs ready and sort them all out. I'll make up. I'm supposed to give you 2 cards, but I think I gave you all like little team bags this time. Made all those up and then put them all together. I wish I had the time to personalize each and every one, but honestly. There's still some that I haven't gone out from July that I'm trying to get out very soon. I ran out of inventory, so I just ordered a bunch more of packs. They should be here by Tuesday or so to get those out in the mail soon. And Spitball says, we will catch you guys later going ball hawking. Good luck, Spitball bros. Where are you going? Are you going to a Major League Stadium, Minor League Stadium? Ball hawking is definitely fun. I haven't done it since May. I stopped going to games altogether. Jennifer Z, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. How many 91 score boxes did I buy at the National? Good question. I think only one. Trot the Beast, not yet. It's pretty much ready to go. I just haven't assembled it yet. I'm working on getting all the breaks out and stuff. Next stack. Let's see what we've got here. Yusei Kikuchi, rookie card. Pete Alonso, and just dropped the Goldschmidt. Looking for an auto Justice Sheffield. That's a nice one. Whit Merrifield and Brian Anderson is the last one in that stack. Next stack here. Nugget says, I just got a perfect condition Roberto Alomar rookie card. That's pretty awesome. Scotty Arms says, see the 852. I did see that in the showcase of Baseball Card Exchange. They had 8 packs of 1952 tops. And Scotty Arms, thank you very much for that super chat. That was very nice of you. Really appreciate that. But yeah, they had a grand total of 8 packs of 52 unopened packs, which is pretty awesome. And $575,000, which is crazy. That would be literally the greatest Throwback Thursday of all time. There's no topping that. Hype is Here Collectibles with a $1.72 super chat. Really appreciate that. Hype is Here. Check out Hype is Here, everybody. But yeah, can you imagine doing a Throwback Thursday of those? $575,000 for 8 packs. Chad Hopkins says, hey, Eric, working for Dave Flea Market. Great break tonight. Chad Hopkins, thank you very much. Met Chad Hopkins at the National on day 1 when we were there. And AIAB says, Eric, welcome back. 2 more days to enter my chance at my free break giveaway, picking all 30 winners on Monday before my break. Visit my page for more info. How many 87 Tops boxes did you get? AIAB, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Make sure you check out AIAB, everybody, and also Chad Hopkins. I didn't get any 87 Tops. They were extremely overpriced. The cheapest I saw them was for $20 a box. And there we go. Bryce Wilson is the next one. That one's for Thad M. Thad, congrats on your Bryce Wilson. Last year at the National, there's Reese McGuire, numbered out of 99, green shimmer. I don't even know. I think I picked up like a grand total of like 47, 87 Tops boxes, and I paid like $750 for, I think, 27 of them. And I bought the other case for like roughly, I think it was like $9 a box it came out to. And then this year, like all those prices were way jacked up. So I did buy a bunch of quote-unquote junk wax, but no 87 Tops, unfortunately. All the junk wax boxes were going for a lot more than previous years. I think I only find like maybe one box of cards for $5, 88 Donruss, and that was it. Everything else was like 7, 8, 9. A lot of ones for 10. Had to like make deals, be like, give you like $25 for 3 of them. It was kind of rough for junk wax. I guess junk wax is hot right now. Everyone is opening those up on their channels or whatever and collecting them again. All the people getting back into the hobby. What's the first thing you do when you get back into the hobby for the first time after like a 20, 30-year layoff? You go back and you buy the packs you used to love to open as a kid just for nostalgia purposes, and that's what a lot of people are doing. And Gary says all the YouTubers and Fairfield products are jacking up their prices. I agree. I didn't see Jennifer. I don't know what series those 52 Tops were. Who's on the card?
The Detroit Tigers and Phillies.
Phillies. All right. This is our final box for break E. Each one of these breaks takes about 35 minutes or so. per round. And Stayson 1. Wow, triple super chat again. 3 coming at the same time. Stayson 1 says, how much are 81 Donruss in case we want to donate for one to be open? Stayson 1, I think they're like 70, 80 bucks per box, baseball card exchange. Again, though, that's an awful box. I don't know if you ever saw the John Wathan box. And JTM says, not complaining, but every Braves auto I've pulled this year has been Allard or Wilson, but I'll take it. Thanks, JTM. Thank you very much. Hopefully we can find you somebody else other than those two. Warwin says, everyone is getting back into the hobby and it's all your fault, Eric. And D. Porter says, hey, Eric in chat, just stopping in to say hi. I hope everyone is having a great summer. D. Porter, thank you so much. Same to you, Stayson and JTM. Really appreciate that. D. Porter, did you guys see any Dave Matthews Band recently? I still have not seen them yet this summer, but I'm actively planning to see them soon. Hey, there's our next hit. Rowdy Tellez for the Blue Jays. Freshman Flash. Gold. I don't know. I thought that might have been like a gold. It's a 101. How about that? Okay. A gold shimmer. Rowdy Tellez. That is nice. A 1-of-1 auto. You don't see that too often. So let me see if I have any one touches left over from the National. I do have some that I did. Got to get that boy one touched up. Congratulations, got to Dylan C on that one. That's pretty awesome. And Tori says, hey, Eric, welcome home. Couldn't get any Giants in this break. Sold out before I woke up. Maybe post later in the day once in a while. Tori, sorry for that. I did end up posting an extra round of Jumbo, I think like a day or two later. I don't know if any of those are left or not. Got a one touch coming up. I'm just going to have to give me a minute here. Get that 1-of-1 nice and taken care of as I almost knock over the camera. I always forget that it's plugged in. I always run the live streams with the camera plugged in so the battery doesn't die. All right, let's get that bad boy one touched for you. Since it's a chrome, I'm going to put a sleeve on top of it as well. Some chrome experts suggested I do that. Thank you, Vic. Thank you very much, Wicked. Did you end up going to the National? It's pretty awesome. There we go. All sleeved up. Rowdy Tellez, 1-of-1 for Dylan C. So probably not the Blue Jay auto you were hoping for, but still, anytime you can get a 1-of-1, that's pretty sick. Let's go through the rest of this box now. Still should be, I think, one more auto. Oh, I tried to time you out, Micah, but it accidentally blocked you. And I tried to unblock you, but I wasn't able to because I answered your question. Then you continued to ask it in all capital letters, which was kind of a little bit offsetting, I guess. So I was planning on reinstating you after the break, but it would not let me unblock you. Anytime you get a little bit spammy, it does get a little bit annoying, especially when you write in all caps, especially after I answer your question. All right, here is the next stack. Yeah, it was a good time. I'll have 2 videos from the National coming up. Probably the first one I'll put out tomorrow. All right. Let's see what we got coming up next. Tatis Jr. Andrew says, how big do you think the demand for Topps update will be? I don't know. They're pricing it like it's going to be, there we go. Cionel Perez, the next hit. They're pricing it like it's going to be crazy demand for Topps update. It's hundreds of dollars more than last year. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I haven't pre-ordered any cases of that yet. I'm trying to kind of wait it out and see if they go down a little bit. Because I don't really feel like paying like $1,200 or whatever it is for a hobby case when last year I paid, I think, $749 for the same exact case. And nothing's different except the checklist, really. Different players, different years. But all right, so let's recap. That's all for break E. Here's a quick recap of all. Oh, no, it's not. I almost forgot these cards. Pulled that final auto out of there and thought that I was done. Sorry about that. Already got our 2 autos, the Tellez and the Cionel Perez, so. Which breaks are we doing tonight? All the Chrome hobby breaks. So I think it's E through K. E through K. They're all 6-box breaks. All right, here's the last stack for E, everybody. Sorry about that. Pete Alonso, nice one there. Amacian423 says, hey, Eric, can you shout out my boys, Michael and Heath? Michael and Heath, shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this break of Chrome. And hopefully we find some big hits tonight. So far, the best hit has been that Rowdy Tellez 1 of 1. Not the biggest name around, but let's show you the recap here now for A. I always do these as we go along after the end of each round. We got Cionel Perez, Jacob Nix actually ended up with 2 of those, Dakota Hudson, Thomas Pannone, Bryce Wilson, Colby Allard, Sean Reed Foley, Mitch Keller, Will Smith, another Jacob Nix, Dal Luga, and this was the best one, a 1 of 1, Rowdy Tellez. So that ends us, or that ends round E. Let me just label my box here. And now we're moving on to the folks that are in F. So here's that list. You can see this one is also all sold out. We did have a couple spots left later in the break, but I can see that some of you guys are buying those up right now. So I don't know how much longer they'll be there, but we'll see. Break F, let's get that started up. Brand new case. 6 boxes. The other boxes in that case are my personal ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, here we go. Betting Linda gets an auto in this box. Let's see, Linda's in here a couple times. She's got the Rangers and the Rays. She's got 2 teams and Phillies. Rangers, Rays, and Phillies. Let's see how she does. And Mill2K11 with a $20 super chat. Thank you very much, Mill2K says, hey, Eric, when is the National coming? What day do you do Throwback Thursday? What day do you do Fan Mail Friday? I bought a PSA 10 Griffey 89 Upper Deck for $1. Is that a good deal? Thank you very much for those questions, Mill2K11. Really appreciate that. Lots of questions there. I should make just like a FAQ section there for a lot of the questions that we get asked. But if any of those questions were serious, national videos, I'm going to be making those. First one probably tomorrow. Yeah. We do get, those are newbie questions, so you got to excuse the noobs. All right, let's go to this next box here. First box for Break F. Let's see what we got. There's an Altuve there, Carlos Martinez. Let's see. Staystone says you can get a PSA 10 Griffey rookie for about $50. Thinking about buying all of them. For some reason, I thought a PSA 10 Griffey rookie for $89 at least. I don't know, what's that, at least $300? I haven't really looked into that card in a long time, especially after seeing the documentary Jack of All Trades. Could be like 5 million Griffies out there, 89 Upper Deck. Kind of really made me mad when the one guy was like, yeah, they would just print sheets and sheets of Griffies. Even on like 1990 Upper Deck card stock, they'd just be printing them and printing them. And I think someone in that movie said they would go to shows with like a 5,000 count box filled with nothing but Griffies. Pretty shady stuff if that's all true. The 89 Griffey definitely is nice, though. It's one of those cards you got to have if you are a serious collector. It doesn't have to be a PSA 10, but I mean, you can pick up a raw one for probably like $30 or so. Jared Still says, hey, Eric, how's it going? Any big hits? Just posted a video of me ripping a Lou Gehrig rip card out of 25. Jared Still, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. So far, the best hit was a Rowdy Tellez auto, 1 of 1. So that was pretty cool. Steve Smith says, I was disappointed in the movie Jack of All Trades. Wasn't what you were expecting. Yeah, more or less turned out to be him trying to chase down his dad and less about cards. Gary Sanchez out of 299. Would have been cooler if he would have gone more into like what caused the crash of the industry there in the mid to late 90s. There's Kevin Newman. That one's going to Jonathan S. Jonathan S. Very nice. What break is it? We're on break F. I don't know if you can see that up in the corner there. Break F. So just starting this one out. Got a Kevin Newman as our first hit. Should be another one coming up shortly in this stack. Skippy says, I'm currently stuck in the hospital and watching your videos helping me get through the night. Thank you, sir. Skippy, that's awesome that I'm helping you out. Not that you're in the hospital, but I'm glad that we're able to help you pass the time. I know how boring it is to be sitting in the hospital, laid up in the hospital with nothing to do. It really is not fun. So I'm glad we can help you pass the time. And honestly, we'll probably be here for about 3 more hours. So you got plenty of time to sit back and relax, and hopefully we find some big hits here. Sports Most Wanted got a McGuire and Will Clark signed frame poster for $3 in an estate sale. That's pretty awesome. Could you please say it's David's B-Day? David, happy birthday. Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday, so it's a big day around here. That's why I didn't want to do a live stream tomorrow. I would have rather have done this on a Sunday night. Stephen Duggar's the next one. That one goes out to the Giants owner, which is Ronald C. Congrats on that one. Sunday night's probably better for live streaming. You have more people that are available to watch and stuff, but that's still okay. Pete Alonso. Just didn't want to take any time away from her on her birthday. She wants to stay up late. That's fine. How do you become a moderator? Well, in the beginning, I only had one moderator, and it was my brother. But as time went by, he was not always able to be in here all the time. Chris Broly with a $5 super chat says, my first break as a participant. Let's go. Awesome. Thank you very much, Chris B. Thank you very much for the super chat. And let's hope you get some hits here. Any Blue Jays yet? We did have some Blue Jays coming out of break E. Chasing Donnie Baseball, what's up? I think you've got a premiere coming up tonight at 11. And Skippy with a $20 super chat. Skippy, thank you very much. Guys, check out Skippy's channel. Really appreciate that. Give him some subs. How do we participate? Chuck, if you take a look in the description of this video, the text box underneath the video, I did put a few links down there. There are a couple teams still available for later on in the break. I don't know if any of those teams are left or not. And our next break, we're doing all jumbo boxes on Monday night of Chrome to finish off our Chrome run. And the jumbo boxes have 5 autos per box. There are a couple teams left in those as well. But I didn't feel like doing Chrome Hobby and Chrome Jumbo back-to-back and having another, like, 7-hour live stream. So I took some of your advice and broke it up. And here we go. Jake Bowers. That one's for the Indians. That's Corey F. Jake Bowers got sent down to the minors once the Indians acquired Franmil Reyes and also Yasiel Puig. So he's going to work his way back soon, hopefully, for our Indians owner, Corey. And Robert Reed says, please, honey, just one more baseball card. Please explain sleeving in a one-touch with Chrome. Well, Robert, what I've heard is that I don't sleeve it, but I put a sleeve on top of it because several people, when I pulled the Wander Franco, said if you just one-touch it, there's a possibility that it could get some slight scratches, 150 there for Doobie Herrera. So I just put it on there to make sure there's no scratching. And Nick Schufo is the next one. Schufo going to the Rays. That's Linda W. You called it. Someone called it. Said, I predict Linda's going to get a hit. And there she goes. Linda W. with her first hit of the night. It's a Nick Schufo from the Rays. Gary's booing Odubel Herrera. I don't blame you, Gary. Don't blame you at all. Next stack here of Chrome. What's the best flea market in Ohio, says WV Bassmaster. Honestly, I haven't really been to too many of them. If you search best flea markets in Ohio, I think the top 8 I've never even been to, so I don't think I'm a good authority to answer that question. A lot of the best flea markets are too far away. They're like 4.5, 5 hours. They're in like, I think it's like southwest Ohio, which is kind of like down near Cincinnati. And I really don't feel like getting up at like 3 a.m. and driving there. So my brother and I never have hit up those flea markets. Maybe one of these days we'll get out there, cover some of them. We were just kind of like talking on the way back. We're like, yeah, once September hits, it's going to really kind of suck for flea markets. Because basically all the outdoor flea markets close up in September. Wes's Sports Card says you should go to Clubhouse Cards in Pittsburgh. Never even heard of it. What part of Pittsburgh is it in? And do they have a lot of baseball cards there? Charles says Hartville sucks on Thursday and Friday. I guess Saturday is probably the day to go there, huh? Anytime I can find a new card shop to go to, I'm definitely interested. McMurray, okay. Is that a new card store? I've never even heard of them. All right, here is the next box. Yusei Kikuchi rookie card. Eloy Jimenez. Random, it's your birthday. Congratulations and happy birthday. Again, tomorrow's Olivia's birthday, so you guys are almost birthday buddies. A lot more dealers on Saturday than, yeah, plus Saturday is the day that I'm most likely to go out there anyway. All right, so we had a Nick Schufo and Jake Bowers come out of that box. Next box of Chrome. 513 break to the dollar super chat. 513. Thank you very much for that. Check out 513, everybody. Eric, you should host a fan meet and greet at the flea market. Unfortunately, I don't know how many people would actually show up to that. I feel like most of the people at the flea markets aren't there for baseball cards, and thereby they're probably not subscribers to me. Be like a meet and greet for maybe like one person. But yeah, that would be cool. Maybe someday if this channel ever gets big, could start doing meet and greets. More or less just hang out and talk about baseball cards or whatever. Be pretty cool. I was actually thinking about maybe next year at the National, taking a bunch of like wiffle ball stuff and having like a wiffle ball game out there with subscribers would be pretty cool. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Next stack. Looking for our first hit from this box. Back-to-back home runs by Harper and Hoskins, says Andrew. And there's our first hit. Josh Rogers from the Orioles. That one's going to Jason G. Jason G, congratulations on your hit, Josh Rogers. Orioles weren't a big seller in this break, despite having like 7 autos in the set or whatever. But there we go. There's an auto there of Josh Rogers. Steve Smith says, cards and video games and consoles are pretty much what I look for at flea markets. Steve, that's pretty awesome. I see lots of video games there, and I don't know, I'm kind of a little bit wary of buying them because I don't know if they actually will work or not. Paul, yep, I watched it about a week ago. It wasn't bad. I got a little bit off topic. But being able to watch a movie about baseball cards is pretty awesome. All right, let's see what's in this stack. Still should have one more auto. There's a nice negative Kopech, which is pretty nice. Yeah, there are other Orioles besides Mullins. Eloy Jimenez, that's a nice one. The Fear of the Cedric auto. Shohei Ohtani 84 design. I don't know, maybe they're sold out now. Who's my favorite player? Asks Ashley. That's a great question. I don't really particularly have a favorite that I always root for. I have a few players that I like watching. I'll tell you what, I definitely like Mike Trout. And I'm actually kicking myself because there was this awesome Mike Trout painting. I don't know how big it was exactly. It was probably like 3 feet by 3 feet or something like that. But it looked absolutely amazing. It was like somewhere between like $1,000 and $1,800 at the National. I should have bought it. Just awesome looking. Like, I don't really have any artwork on my walls. Been living in this house now for like 2 years, and it'd be pretty awesome to have that to hang up in the office. Done by one of my subscribers, actually, which is pretty awesome. Isaac, you'll see him coming up. And there it is. Francisco Garcia is our second hit. That one goes out to the Angels. The Angels are owned by Chris Wills. Congratulations, Chris. There you are up there for Break F. Got a Francisco Arcia, and I saw a super chat just pop up from Andy Stevenson says, "Hey there, Eric. I sent you a package of cards on Thursday. You should get it during the week. I know you can find a home for the cards." Andy, thank you very much. We'll bring back Fan Mail Friday next Friday and open it up then. Really appreciate that. Also, maybe bring back Kahoot. Let's see what else we have here in this stack. Hader, Scherzer, Pete Alonso, pretty nice. And Jake Cave. That ends out that box. Let me clean up a few of these cards here, put them in their rightful spot. So we have 3 boxes down, 3 to go for the folks in Break F. I like Chrome. This is a pretty nice product. It's nice for us breakers because there's only 4 cards per pack, which just makes sorting a lot faster. I've already sorted out breaks A and B. My wife is working on break C right now. Raleigh's dad, I'm not exactly sure what your other account is at all. The only person I've banned in the last, I don't know, month has been Micah, and that was by accident tonight because he was getting a little bit spammy. But you must have done something, bad language, or I don't know, probably banned by a moderator. One of our mods here who do a great job keeping the chat in line. All right, next stack. Pete Alonso seems to be the easiest rookie to get, says Mark. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say it's probably about the same as the other ones. Oh, you're asking when we were doing Kahoot. You probably should have been timed out for that. Unless it seemed like you were trying to be spammy, I guess. You might have been accidentally banned for that. Maybe you were accidentally banned by a mod. I mean, I accidentally banned Mike. I tried to hit timeout, and the things are like all close together, like timeout, ban forever, make moderator, and I accidentally hit the ban forever one. Josh James is the next hit. That one goes out to the Astros. James S. gets that one. James S. Congrats on the Josh James. Josh Bell, his average is slipping a little bit, and his RBI total is not skyrocketing anymore. Mike Trout's about to pass him up any day. Mike Trout has 87 RBIs. Josh Bell, 89. Pretty close. Gary says, every time someone asks when it's Kahoot, take a shot. Yeah. Jason says, when you mod as much as I do, you get tired of all the spammy comments. Yeah, I bet. I thank you, Jason, for doing what you do. Bellinger, Yelich have a shot at the Triple Crown. Yeah, they definitely do. They just got to make up some ground in the RBIs, but Jeff McNeil's average has come down a bit, so you never know. Still good. 2 months left in the season, a little less than 2 months. Rowdy Tellez out of 99. Rob's Vlogs made it in Break I. Thank you very much. And there is no auto in that stack. Next stack. True Seekers wants a shirt that says, "Holy crap." All right, let's see. We should have, I think, one more auto coming out of this stack. Andrew Smith says, even if I don't get a hit, I love trying. Thank you very much, Andrew Smith. That's, yeah, it's basically just chasing hits here. That's the fun of it. And there it is, Adam Simber, who throws from down under, side armor there. That one goes out to the Indians owner, Corey F. So Corey with his second hit. Adam Simber came over with Brad Hand from the Padres in that deal last year for Francisco Mejia. And believe it or not, Adam Simber has the second slowest fastball in the major leagues. He only throws his average fastball, I think it's like 84.1 miles an hour, something like that, according to Fangraphs. Somewhere in there. The only person that throws slower in the majors than Adam Simber, you guessed it, Jason Vargas. Just a little side note for you. Chasing Donnie Baseball says Yelich ends up with a quadruple crown, includes stolen bases. Wow, I didn't know he was up there that high in stolen bases. I have to pay a little more time to that. Have I seen any Austin Riley auto cards yet? I have, but not in this product yet. We've pulled some Austin Rileys in the past. Next box, this is box number 5 of 6. Gaylord Perry could come out of retirement and throw that hard. Yeah, about 83 to 84. It's all about deception, changing speeds, keeping the hitters off balance. Simber does well with that. Gets a lot of ground balls. That's what you want from a reliever. He's got a sub-3 ERA, at least the last time I checked. This was maybe about a week ago. Gary says last night Vargas was throwing around 81. Yeah, his average is like 83 or maybe, if he's lucky, 84. So he's the slowest throw in the majors. All right, let's see. Next stack, got a Kikuchi freshman flash there. Hopefully not flash in the pan for Kikuchi. He hasn't been the greatest this year, but still some time to finish strong. Vladdy Jr., Chance Adams, Polanco, Kopech, and Arcia from that stack. Did you see the guy who got signed for throwing a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, says True Seekers? Yes, I did. He was at Coors Field. I forget the dude's name. And he steps into the radar gun booth. I guess his brother's filming him. He's like, guys, check out my brother. He throws a pitch, throws like 90. Then he goes up to, throws like 94. I think threw a couple 94s. Then he eventually hit 96 on his like 4th throw. And the A's actually signed him. He was actually already on the Athletics radar because they saw him in a minor league game. So they kind of already scouted him out a little bit. It was 96 with a bit of a crow hop. So the crow hop does add a few extra miles an hour, but still that's a really, really fast throw for someone that's probably not warmed up or anything. Eddie Rosario out of 50. I remember when I would go to the speed pitches, I never felt like I was throwing my hardest because I was never fully warmed up. And there's our hit. Aramis Garcia is the next one. That goes to the Giants owner, Ronald C. Congratulations, Ronald C., on your Arcia. And Nathan Terpstra, with a $2.79 Canadian Super Chat, says, I send out my graduated to you. I'm back into cards. Nathan Terpstra, thank you very much. Back into cards. That is awesome to hear. Did anyone pull a Vladdy Jr. auto hit at the National? I didn't. I didn't open any packs at the National besides the packs that I purchased. I guess there's like silver packs in there that you could get, but I didn't get any of those, unfortunately. Eli, how's it going? And chasing Donnie Baseball says Guerrero Jr., Tatis Jr., Jimenez, Alonso Chrome. The Rooks literally short prints. Yeah, exactly. Chasing Donnie Baseball. Thank you very much. Check them out, guys. You might think, what's he talking about? Short prints? Seen quite a few of those already, but it's because the cards are literally about a millimeter short of what they should be. They're cut differently. So we were comparing them at the National, and one of the viewers that was watching us live had a mechanical measuring tool that he measured the cards on camera for us. It's about a millimeter short, the last 4 cards. Oh, how about that one? Pete Alonso. Speaking of the short prints, that's a nice one. Pete Alonso orange. We're going to have to break out another one touch for that bad boy. Let's see what this thing is numbered. Very nice. Congratulations go out to Joseph M. Joseph M., that is a nice hit right there. Can just stare at your Pete Alonso for a little while I get your one touch ready to go here. Ohio Arrowhead's going to be tough to top that one. Yeah, we will see. Pete Alonso pretty much all but has locked up the Rookie of the Year award in the National League. Let's see what that's numbered. Out of 25. Numbered out of 25. I'm going to one-touch this for you. Then I'll put it back on the screen once I'm got it all ready to go. Very, very nice. Pete Alonso. Love it. That's why the Mets are a hot team in 2019 in terms of collecting. Everybody wants the Pete Alonso autographs. So there's your number. It's number 20 of 25. Very, very nice. And once he wins the Rookie of the Year here in November, that should only go up. I don't know. What's that worth? You guys tell me. You guys are the ones that have access to eBay on the fly. I can't really pull out a computer. I mean, I could, but it would be a lot slower than what you guys could do. What's a Pete Alonso orange auto out of Chrome going for? A couple $100, hopefully. Pretty nice. And Wayne Crawford with a $10 super chat. Wayne, thank you very, very much. It says, can't wait until Monday's jumbo breaks. You're going to get tired of calling my name, aspiring to be Linda W. What other breaks are coming up in the next few weeks? Wayne, thank you very much for that. That's a very generous super chat. Wayne Crawford, going to try to chase down Linda in the standings here. Still got some room to go because Linda's got a nice lead, but good luck in the break on Monday night. Those jumbos, there's 5 autos per box. And Joseph M., there he is, says, first hit in a Jazz break, and it is a good one. Pete Alonso, I'll just kind of keep that right there so you can look at your card there, Joseph. Thank you very much for that super chat. And, yeah, Wayne, the next card's coming up. What do we got? Topps Tribute, I think, next week. I haven't ordered any case of that yet. You guys on Patreon might be like, okay, it's Saturday. Where's our early access? But I haven't ordered any of them at all yet. I'm going to order them, looks like on Monday I'll know for sure how many I can get. Probably order like at least 3 cases of that. That's next week. Then I think the week after that we have Bowman Sterling, which is pretty nice product. It kind of replaces Bowman High Tech. What else is coming up? In early September, we have Bowman Chrome coming up, which is pretty awesome. Bowman Chrome. That is you remember all the hysteria over Bowman. I mean, you can't even find Bowman cases anymore. It's so tough to find Bowman cases. Like the Bowman Mega Box, you can't even find retail Bowman Mega Box anymore. So I try to get out ahead of all the hysteria for Bowman Chrome, and I ordered 20 cases. Or should I say I requested 20 cases of Bowman Chrome. Don't know if I'll get all of that, obviously, but I hope so, because that is that's going to be one of the most sought-after ones. Also, yeah, Archive is coming out also pretty soon. And we have a new member for the channel, Derek Robinson. Derek, thank you very much for signing up. Really appreciate that. And Devin Romano with a $2 Canadian. JB says, hey, I'm the real JB's Sports Cards. The other dude is fake. Okay, JB's. Sorry to hear that you've been copied there. True Seeker says, when do I get that Kopech that you pulled? Well, I'm going to try to get that stuff out on Monday. All the archives from, maybe Monday or Tuesday, but it should be out early next week. Definitely before the end of next week. What break is this? This is break F. And Jason Gibson says, congratulations, Joseph. What's up, Eric? Hoping for a Vladdy Auto on Monday. Jason G, thank you very much. Yeah, me too. I really hope that with all those jumbo cases. Oh, speaking of Vladdy Jr., you just reverse jinxed it. Vladdy Jr., let's get another one touch out for this. Jason G literally super chats that he's hoping for a Vladdy Jr. on Monday, and 2 cards later, boom, there he is. How about that one? Gonna run out of one touches here, guys. This has been a nice round. By the way, all these one touches were generously donated by AMS Cards. Really appreciate that. Jacob Boyce says, I signed up for Patreon Friday while I was trying to find you at the National. No such luck. Yeah, I was there on Friday. I was there in the morning until the early afternoon, I want to say. So wasn't there late, but it's just a regular Vladdy card, not numbered or anything, but still pretty sick. We're going to definitely get that one touch for you, and that's what you were after, Blue Jays owner Dylan. Dylan with the big hit right there, the Vladdy. That's what whenever you're buying the Blue Jays, you're not looking for Sean Reed Foley's, that's for sure. You're wanting Vladdies, and we have them right here. Let's get this on the screen for you guys to look at. Very, very nice. And Derek Robinson says, been watching a while, and I am glad to be a new member. You got me back into cards. Derek, thank you very much. Pack Daddy says, I logged in at the right time. And Jason Gibson super chats, LMAO, laughing my butt off. You reverse jinxed it. How about that one, a Vladdy? Very, very nice. Aaron Hill says, another over $100 card. Dylan C says, my seat is wet. Yes, Dylan C. Dylan C is the new owner of this, and I missed a super chat from JTM. I did? Where did that go? Let me see if I can find that one. Sorry, a lot of action coming at once there. JTM says Alonso is listed for $1,500, but probably more like $500 to $600. JTM, thank you very much for that. So we have probably like a $500 to $600 card here, and then another $100 or $200 card right here in Vladdy. This is what we were after. Really, really nice. This is a good case so far. I'll just keep that on the screen as well. So Break F has been really good from Chrome. Oh, let's see if we can pull some more. You say Kikuchi. Next stack. Any update on FMF from a couple weeks ago? Still working on it all. Hoping to get all the FMF stuff out by September. I've been, I spent the last part of the day yesterday. Took me like 3 hours to do it, but I made this big spreadsheet, and I kind of started processing your FMF, where I opened up your package again for a second time and took out all the cards and put them in a 5,000 count community chest kind of box. And then I wrote down if you requested anything and your address on the spreadsheet, so I can get around to processing all those. So if you requested something, I can get back to you. Dave Ringa says, cancel Kahoot. Yeah, you guys are starting to really test people's patience with all the Kahoot requests. Maybe we should just do away with Kahoot. And I could just forward on those cards like I usually do to the Patreon patrons in your little team bags, your bonus cards that you get. Could always do that. Besides, like, honestly, like, whenever I do the giveaways, kind of makes me a little bit sad. Like, gave away like 100 cards one time. I still haven't sent them all out yet because I just got around to labeling all the envelopes, but I'd say only about 50% of the people actually said thank you. Stayson1 says, Kahoot for all O's players. Stayson1, thank you very much. Yeah, we should do like a gag Kahoot one of these times where it's just all like Cedric Mullins, like all the prizes are Cedric Mullins and Rhino Hearns and John Wathens. Ramon Laureano is the next one. That one goes out to our Athletics owner. Let me move the big hit there, Pete Alonso. That one goes out to Michael F. Michael F., congratulations. 357 Maga says, cancel Kahoot, Eric. It's bringing too many fake beggars along. I don't mind. Kahoot takes a long time for me to do anyway. It's like I have to like sit down. It takes me about an hour to make all the questions. Oh, Starlin Castro negative. And that is it for that round. So Break F was pretty successful. We're going to show you all of the hits now. That's not a bad idea, Aaron. Not a bad idea at all. Here's all the hits from Break F. We had the 2 huge hits right here. We'll get those at the end. We got Laureano and then Bowers, Shufo, Josh Rogers, Arcia, Josh James, Adam Simber, Ramos Garcia, Kevin Newman, Steven Duggar, and then these 2 bad boys. We had the Vladdy Jr. auto, which is pretty nice. And Jonathan H., you tuned in at the right time. I'm just recapping all the hits. We just pulled Vladdy Jr. and Pete Alonso orange auto out of the same round there for Break F. Pretty awesome. A lot of people say we're not going to be able to beat these 2, but we'll see. Jonathan H. says, back. How to get the kids ready for bed? Did I miss anything? A Pete Alonso 101. Oh, wait, that's impossible. Also, I agree. Cancel Kahoot. Jonathan H., thank you very much. It's not out of 101, unfortunately. It's out of 25, but still, folks are saying that it's selling on eBay for, or listed on eBay for like $1,500 or so. But realistically, going like sold listings, probably about $500 to $600 or so, which is pretty awesome. So Break F was a huge success. And now we're moving on to the next round. So let me get the list out for you. Next round, let's see here. That's Break G. Break G. So we'll cut that out. Missed a super chat. Sorry about that. Where is it at? Where is it at? I think I got everybody. Oh, 357 Maga says, just send the cards to Paul Lilko. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Paul Lilko is a Kahoot machine. That is for sure. Thank you very much for that super chat, 357. And here we go. Break G. I think all of these teams are now sold out. The Marlins were unsold when I printed the list, but if we pull Marlins hit, I will go and double check to see who the new buyer is. If I can find my laptop buried in this pile of wrappers. I did have a laptop down here somewhere. I'm going to go and see who our Marlins owner is. All right, let's see here. I'll tell you who the Marlins owner is. I can hop on eBay real quick and tell you. Because if you bought the Marlins, you probably want to at least get the recognition for taking the chance on those Marlins. We'll write your name in. The Marlins for this round are now owned by... Why is my internet so slow? Sounds like someone's having races off in the distance, too. Break G Marlins, there we go. Michael S. Michael S, thank you very much. Michael S. I hope that didn't bleed through and stain my breaker mat. Fingers crossed that it did not. All right, so Break G is sold out. Here we go. First box. Looks like it did not bleed through. Good. See if we can top that Pete Alonso. We'll try. Stayson1 says Seattle was no hit yesterday. It went about 5 or 6 before the first hit. Houston tonight, we are going to the 7th. No hits for the Mariners. Man, tough go for the Mariners. And Wayne Crawford says Jonathan H. is the Jabs live stream GOAT fan. Thank you very much, Wayne Crawford and Stayson1. Appreciate both of you guys. Check them out. Give them some subs. And here we go. Charles said, I'd be happy with just the 2 Indians autos from the last break. We'll see. See if we can get some more Indians for you. All right, we got J.P. Crawford starting things up for the folks in break G. Pete Alonso. And there's our first hit. It's a Williams Astudillo for the Twins. That one's going to Justin J. Justin J likes his Twins a lot. Hunter and I are checking in from the checking in, Eric. Hope you had a good time with the National. Yeah, it was a blast. It was a blast. Cody says JB leaves and Micah comes back. Let's see. Yep, that was an accidental banning. I meant to put him in timeout because he was being spammy. He asked me a question, I answered it, and then like 30 seconds later, he asked the same question in all caps. I kind of found that a little bit off-putting. You guys know how it is if you're moderators. Sometimes you try to time someone out and you might accidentally hit the ban button. It would not let me unban him, though. Tried clicking on his chat again. All right, let's see. Next stack. Put these off to the side. Kopech. Dansby Swanson blue shimmer out of 150. Kevin Pillar making a nice catch there. There's Mike Trout. I saw the PSA 10 Mike Trouts selling for $900 at the National. It's like, dang, are they really up to $900 now? It seems like every couple months that card goes up another $100. I thought they were just $600 like 3 months ago. Yeah, that'd be cool if Cedric Mullins actually checked in. So if you know Cedric Mullins or you're an Orioles fan, tell him that he is pretty famous around our channel because of all the autos he signed. We'd be like, Cedric, you sure did sign a lot of baseball cards last offseason, didn't you? Probably get a laugh out of him. All right, so we had an Astudillo already. Let's see, another hit should be coming up here out of this stack. Any minute now. Where are you at, hit? Oh, it's a redemption. We'll save that for last just to create a little bit of suspense. It's a redemption card. Maybe another, who was it we pulled? Griffin Channing or whoever out of the Chrome before. We got two of his redemptions out of the same box. Here comes an orange. Carlos Correa, orange out of 25. All right, let's see who it is. That redemption card is Nick Senzel. That's a good one. Nick Senzel. It's a purple refractor. How about that? What's the purple out of? I can't remember. Is it 99? Dang, now I'm going to have to look out for the purple and see what that's out of. Nick Senzel from the Reds. That goes to Tony G. Tony, if you're still watching, you super chatted us earlier, so I know you were in here earlier. I hope you're still watching. Nick Senzel, rookie auto refractor purple. That's a nice one. Shane B says, gotta go. Can you use this money for a box cutter? Thank you very much. I sure can. I did have a box cutter. I lost it at the National. I'll just have to get another one or have to get a hex key for the one that Jeffrey sent. Get that one eventually in working order. So Nick Senzel, very, very nice. So that box was not too bad. I like that Senzel auto a lot. I would rather have obviously had the actual auto card to show you, but it is what it is. Next box, box number 2. Keep an eye out for those purple ones. I'm interested to see if that's out of 99. I can't remember off the top of my head if it's out of 99 or not. Wayne Crawford with a $5 super chat says, Immaculate was decent, but not super impressed with the value I got. I even went and watched it again a week later. Just me, or was that meh? Wayne Crawford, thank you very much. Yeah, it depends. I don't know about... some people don't like Panini in general because you might get a huge hit. You might get meh stuff like you said. But that's usually why Topps is always my favorite product to do. I think it's probably a lot of people's favorites just because not as many sticker autos as you have in Panini. Honestly, my favorite Panini product probably from this year so far has been Optic. I thought Optic wasn't bad at all. Optic was pretty fun. That was probably their best product, at least for me. Joseph, how's it going? I'm liking Topps Chrome a lot more than like regular Topps Series 1 and 2. Topps Chrome is pretty nice. I like all these parallels, refractors and everything. Some cool stuff in here. Really looking forward to doing all those jumbo boxes with 5 autos. And speaking of autos, there we go. Our first hit out of this box. It's a Framber Valdez. That one is going to the Astros owner, Philip. Congratulations, Philip L. You got a Framber coming your way. Cody says, Optic is better than all of the Topps releases. Yeah, Optic was pretty good. I will give them that. With the hot boxes and everything. As I hear more racing going off in the distance. I don't even know where there would be, like... It sounds like quads or something. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. What break is this? This is a break G. Donruss needs logo, says 42. Yeah, I think Topps has it for at least a few more years. Cedric Mullins, good old Cedric Mullins. Looking, there's our next one for the Orioles. DJ Stewart in purple is numbered to 250. Thanks for looking that up. XO, bunch of letters. XO, thank you very much. DJ Stewart, that one goes to Jason Z. Jason Z. And Jacob deGrom, negative. That's pretty nice. Yeah, those exclusivity contracts kind of really stink. You guys notice that Topps doesn't have Mantle anymore, so they can never put Mantle on any of their products. I think Panini has Mantle. It'd be nice to get Mickey Mantle back. Since pretty much Mickey Mantle cards and Topps kind of go hand in hand, it seems like, at least to me. All right, so we got our 2 autos. This is going to be a non-auto stack, more than likely. Encarnacion broke his wrist. That stinks. Yeah, Mickey Mantle with no logos. I bought Immaculate the other day, says WV Bassmaster, and the best card I got was an O'Hearn Jumbo Patch Auto. Kill me. WV, sorry to hear that. You've been struck by the Ryan O'Hearn virus, it looks like. That really stinks. Spend all that money for a box of Immaculate and get Ryan O'Hearn as your best hit. What's a box of those anyway? I can't remember. Like $200 for a box? $250, I think, for a box of Immaculate. Yeah, $250, because I think a case was like $2,000. There's 8 boxes per case. T-Dog Shay says, there's a dirt track out the road from you. They race dirt bikes on Saturdays. I did not know that. So that's what that is. I've never heard that before. Maybe I don't know, out doing something on Saturday nights usually. T-Dog Shay, is that Tim Shay? Did you change your name? Let's get these sleeved up. All right, next box. This is box number 3 of 6. True Seekers, I will rip up every single O'Hearn auto, even if it's an auto. Ryan O'Hearn, poor guy. It's not his fault that Topps gave him 50,000 cards to sign. T-Dog Shay's a local guy. That's how he knows it. If that's his real name, I think he's Tim Shay. Wrath of Cain, see you later. Thanks for watching. The K3 V-Bomb says, can't wait for O'Hearn to blow up. Yeah, O'Hearn's hitting like 185 right now with 6 home runs. This is break G right now. Break G. G is in, I don't know if you guys can see that up there at the top. Then I see Don Watson at the National. Unfortunately, Todd, I did not see him at the National. I don't even know if he was there. Would be pretty cool if he was, just to be like, hey man, you're kind of like a meme on my channel. And there we go, Austin Dean from the Marlins. So Michael S. stepping in after the break started, stepping in and buying the last team available from this break, which is the Marlins. And the Marlins do have, I want to say, like 7 autos or so in this set. And you got one, Austin Dean. So nice job, Michael S. I'm glad I looked your name up and spent the time before the break started to see who you were, because you just got a hit. Congratulations, got to Michael S. And I should state for the counter S's, so I should probably give you all the letters. I don't know if Dragon Fan Tim is watching right now, but he keeps the standings for us. And Dragon Fan Tim, you do have a comp break in the Jumbo. I always give you a free break for doing that. That's Michael SPI. So Michael SPI, put that there, ... So we can differentiate between the other Michael S's. That is me. T-Dog Shea changes his name from Tim Shea. I was actually thinking about you a couple days ago, Tim Shea, because we were at a flea market and I saw a bunch of golf cards. It's like, I wonder if Tim Shea would like these. So I bought them. Whole box of golf cards. I actually bought 4 of them. 1991 to 1992 PGA golf cards at that big antique mall out in Ohio that I was talking about that we ended up getting kicked out of because I guess they were like mad at us for taking too long and being there around closing time. Literally turned the lights out while we were shopping, which is pretty stupid and rude. Like, should have, like, what happens if I would have accidentally like tripped and like knocked over a bunch of stuff? Like, would I have been liable to pay for all that if it all broke because they turned the lights out and I couldn't see? Just wait till you see the video. True Seekers, that's a good question. Why don't we do that next Fan Mail Friday? 50 out of 99, the 1960 Mantle PSA graded 2. Should do that next Fan Mail Friday. That'd be pretty nice. Next stack, the folks in break G. Saxman says, anytime I pull a Mullins or a Hearn from a pack, I'm more shocked when there isn't an auto. Mark says his feed is freezing. My feed is crystal clear. Must be those darn dirt bikes off in the distance, running over my internet cable. All the cables are under the ground around here. All right, let's see what we have here. I should have one auto coming out of here. There it is, Taylor Ward purple out of 250. So you were right. Whoever said it, I think it was XO. Out of 250, Taylor Ward, that one goes out to the Angels, Neil D. Neil, congratulations on... Yeah, they're all on-card autos. No stickers yet, which is nice. I think Topps is trying to do as many on-card autos as possible because they know that that's what us collectors like. I would like to see all on-card autos. No more sticker autos. Just to kind of eliminate that from the hobby altogether. That would be nice. And how about we also eliminate all player-worn, game-used stuff? Player-used relics. That would also be nice. Definitely love the game-used ones better. All right, next box. Box number 4 of 6. Daniel says, anyone have any predictions on which, if any, of the junk rookies will stand out? You mean like the 10-cent rookie cards and stuff? Yeah, I started going through the 10-cent box the other day at the National. And I started picking out all the Shane Bieber rookie cards, and I was like, what am I doing? I don't want to stand here for like an hour looking through like seas of 10-cent cards. So I put them all back. But yeah, Shane Bieber having a nice season, All-Star Game MVP. I was like, for 10 cents, I might as well just go and find all these. I think for junk rookies, he's talking about guys like Cedric Mullins, Ryan O'Hearn, all those guys, Colby Allard, guys that you can pick up out of 10-cent boxes. Bryce Wilson's, Kevin Kramer's, Kevin Newman's. Guys like those. Who's going to be the next Mike Trout, really? I don't know if there's going to be another one for another generation or two. Let's say Mike Trout's once in a generation talent. But yeah, if you could have picked up that Mike Trout card back in 2011 for like a quarter, that'd be pretty sick. And there he is. Good old Cedric Mullins to the Orioles. Jason Z gets the Mullins. Just talking about him. So we got the Mullins. Now we just need the O'Hearn. It's not a break without a Cedric Mullins auto. Always see his stuff. Sometimes we see him like at least every case. Luckily in Chrome, it hasn't been every case so far. Yeah, you say Cedric Mullins enough times. Oh, you say Kikuchi. Very nice. Blue shimmer out of 150. And it looks like there's some ink on the back. So you say that's really sloppy. So what happened here, guys, is Kikuchi was signing these probably really fast and just putting them down like one on top of the other. And you can see this one got smudged off too on the card on top of it. You can see the card that he put this on top of, some of the ink came off. So looks like Kikuchi was in a hurry to sign all these, as if it didn't look like he was in a hurry to sign enough already with that sloppy signature. You get ink on the back. So I didn't do that ink. That wasn't me. That was Kikuchi signing really fast. And also you got some ink loss there because the card that he put on top of this card also lost some of it. So it's a good card. That one goes to our Mariners owner, which is none other than Jonathan S. Jonathan S., congratulations on Kikuchi. Sorry about that little ink blotch. That's on Kikuchi for rushing through his signatures, it looks like. There's out of 50, Seager. Yeah, you at least got to blow on the signature after you sign it, right? Exos is, does that help or hurt the value? I don't know. It might not even really impact it that much. Just a little anomaly there, I guess. It's not as weird as the Joe Adell printing plate that we pulled that didn't even have his signature on it. We pulled a Joe Adell printing plate out of Immaculate. There was some other guy's signature pasted on there. So, I don't know. I forget who ended up getting that one, but hopefully they contact Panini and be like, what is up with this? And try to get another Adell auto sent your way. Rod Carew. Yeah, a lot of people said it was Rod Carew. A couple people disagreed, so I'm not exactly sure who it was, but supposedly it was Rod Carew, but I'm not 100% sure. Speaking of old players, I was kind of disappointed. The one thing I forgot for the National was I kept having to run back in the house because I left for the National, then I came back, I forgot my charger. Then I left again, and I came back, I forgot my Pirates hat. Can't go to the National without my Pirates hat on. Forgot to take the Mickey Mantle hat. I really wanted to take that, drop it off at an authentication booth there and have that looked at. That dang Mickey Mantle hat. It's still sitting in my cabinet. All right. Yeah, Anthony, that's terrible what happened down there in El Paso. Crazy, awful stuff. El Paso. Prayers to all those victims and their families. That's awful. All right, next stack. What? More MLB says, I heard about David Adams selling fake slab Michael Jordans at the National. What? That's a huge, that's a huge deal. That's going to really tarnish their reputation if that's true. But seriously? Fake Jordans? I mean, the mantle that I bought, at least, how would you, was it graded by PSA and it still came back to be fake? Like, did PSA not catch it? I definitely want to know. Chi-Town says, I was there, it wasn't true. Good. That's good, because we've had too many scandals in the hobby recently with the whole PWCC trimming thing. More LB said, heard it on another stream. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, maybe it's someone that just hates David Adams and has it out for them. They put fake stickers on it, and the guys went to PSA, and they said it was fake. Well, more MLB. We got to say allegedly. We don't want to destroy David Adams' reputation in this live stream with 400-plus people watching, so got to say allegedly. And Jonathan H. says, you couldn't go to the National without your Pirates hat. so that you could get pity deals for people who saw you with it on. Super chat burn. Jonathan H, thank you very much. Yeah, really. Pity deals. Yeah, I did get some good deals there. I don't know if it was because of the Pirates hat, but I like to put my camera on the brim of my hat. It makes it a lot easier. Otherwise, I look like a big weirdo walking around indoors with sunglasses on. But yeah, I always like to wear my Pirates hat. All right, here's our next stack. And we have another Marlins hit. So the Marlins with their second hit again, they were not bought until minutes before the break started by Michael SPI. You have another hit, Trevor Richards. I told you guys the Marlins had some autos in this set. I don't know if any of the Marlins are still around. And I mean, in later breaks for sale, there were a bunch of Marlins spots later on in the break, but they might have all sold already. And Chi-Town says they got 2 great deals on 97 tops and 07 tops. I saw an 07 tops box for like $35 or whatever. 35, or, I can't remember. Might have been 35. I was thinking about it. I almost went for it, almost, but I didn't end up getting it. There's an Altuve 25/25. That's a nice one. And Jonathan H says, Eric is like, this Pirates hat is my good luck hat. I always get good deals when I wear it. It's not luck, it's pity. Thank you very much, Jonathan H. Yeah, that hat is pretty good luck. I have the exact same hat that I used to wear to all the baseball games where I used to run around the stands and catch all the baseballs. And it got all sweaty, so I bought a brand new one this year. Same exact model and everything to wear out to the flea markets. Check out Jonathan H, everybody, by the way. Let's try to get him up over 1,000. And another super chat coming in from Triple B, Baltimore Box Breaker says, if a Bucks hat gets you good deals, my O's hat should have people throwing me free stuff. Like women throwing panties at a Tom Jones concert, Baltimore Box Breakers. That might be the ultimate pity hat. The Orioles hat, maybe throw on a Cedric Mullins jersey while you're at it. And Dave Durango says, pushing really hard for 400. I need 60 subs left. At 400, I'll be giving away a fake Rowdy Tellez PSA slab cards with Michael Jordan slabs signed by Manute Bol. Dave Durango, thank you very much for that super chat. Help me get to 400 subs, everybody. Got over 400 people watching right now. We only need 60 more. Just click on that $5 super chat. A little optional comment says go to channel. Just go and sub him and come right on back or check out his stuff. Ryan Barucki is the next one. That is out of 31 of 50. Nice gold shimmer. That one goes to the Blue Jays, Brad B. Congratulations, Brad B. Hopefully we pull another Vladdy for you. That would be pretty nice. Get that sleeved up here. And another super chat just came in. Let me check this one out. From Jonathan H. says, oh no, let's not get me to 1,000, please. I'm sorry, Eric. Jonathan H., why don't you want to get to 1,000? I guess you will have a lot more work to do. Once you get to 1,000, I'll tell you what, you'll start getting a lot more. I know you already have your hands full with your FMFs. You'll have a lot more to do, so sorry about that. I retract that statement then. Sorry. Make sure you watch his stuff, but how about get him to 1,000 so he gets monetized, then you can unsub and get him under 900, but still watch his stuff so he still gets paid. And Baltimore Box Breakers with a $2 super chat says, I'm just trying to finally get to 200. Baltimore Box Breakers, thank you very much. Hope you guys will help him out. And Prime Man with a $20 super chat says, I'm 69 subs from 400. Would love to get closer tonight. Loving all the hits out of these breaks. Prime Man, thank you very much. Check them out, guys. Just click on the $20 super chat. Bring up a little option that says go to channel. You can click on that. And this live stream will continue playing in the bottom portion of your screen. You won't miss anything, any audio or anything. Just click that sub button for Prime Man. Really appreciate that. And Cody Martin says, help me get to 150 and hit that like button. Cody Martin, thank you very much for that. Help him, everybody. Sub to him too. And thank you if you already hit the thumbs up button here. 115 if you have. Really appreciate that. There's Ryan O'Hearn. Looks like we have a visitor. What's up?
Can I borrow your tape, please?
My tape.
I got a tape balloons to Olivia's door, so when she opens up the door in the morning, she gets balloons on her.
That's a good idea. I don't know where my tape. It's probably buried underneath this big stack of wrappers. Let me see here. Cedric Mullins again. I don't know where it is. I don't know. I don't see it. It would probably, it's probably buried in here. Can I get it after I clean up after the live stream?
Yeah, the only problem is I might be asleep. I'm in pain to listen to.
All right, here's our next hit, our next box. Literally got like a foot of trash on the ground already. I'm gonna have to probably just feel around with my feet and see if I can. My wife wanted tape, like literally can't find it. Oh, I found it! I found the tape. It's on that chair. It's gonna tape a bunch of balloons to Olivia's door, so when she opens the door, there's nothing but balloons, and she's all confused.
Well, they're taped in a bag, so the balloons fall at her.
Oh, that would be pretty awesome.
Well, I did it for her before, and she's always asked for me to.
All right, next. This is our last box for break G. Box number 6. I found the tape. I started like feeling around with my feet in this giant trash pile on the ground. I was like, that doesn't feel like a box. Big old roll of packing tape. Thomas says, one more question about Patreon. Said 10 cards in a team bag. I wasn't asked about what team I like. It's all random. I just make random team bags up. A lot of the cards that people send me from FMF, I just send them on to you guys in that fashion. So I don't. The only time I really send teams out is if you're buying into the breaks and I'm sending you your Patreon stuff with your breaks, and I see that you're buying, like, for example, all athletics teams, then I'll give you a team bag of all athletics, just because it's obviously you love the athletics if you're only buying them. And we have a super chat coming in from Cody Martin. Says, get Dave to 400 to support his Mo Vaughn addiction. That's right, Mo Vaughn, Dave Durango, they go hand in hand. Yep, check them out. Thank you very much for that super chat. And Ty Buttrey is our next hit. Really started off the season really well. Struggled in his last month or so, but it's out of 150. That's a nice one. That one goes to our Angels owner, Neil D. Congratulations, Neil. You have the second to last hit of the break. Should be one more coming out of there. There's a nice Luis Urias numbered out of 50. One more auto. Hopefully it's another big one. That case was pretty good. The first half of the case had Alonso and Vladdy. Second half of the case, Jeff McNeil. He just hit a 3-run, or he just hit a home run. I don't know exactly how many runs it scored, but I just saw a notification pop up on my phone that Jeff McNeil just went deep in the Pirates game. You get all the Pirates notifications. That's a nice one. Rookie card, Jeff McNeil. That one goes out to the Mets owner, Joseph M. So Joseph M. having a pretty good night so far. We'll show you all the hits from this round in a second, after we get through this last little stack here, and then we'll move on to our next round, which is break H. Yeah, IB Mr. E, there is one relic per case. So, at least I thought there was. We haven't seen one out of this particular case yet. Have we? I think we see one tonight. Shane, how's it going? Hopefully we see one soon. Is that one? No, dang it. I was hoping that was maybe like a Jose Canseco or something like that. There it is! You called it. I was just going to say, we didn't get one out of this case. This is the last box out of that entire case. And we have our relic coming up. And it looks like it's a Nationals relic for Anthony E. We'll show that to you in a second here after I rip through the rest of these. Nice game-used relic. It's the case hit. Every case has one, so in break H or I, you're also going to get a relic, hopefully, if Topps put it in there correctly. Let's go see who it is. Gurriel out of 250. Eloy Jimenez. Pretty sure it's a, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but you might have seen it already. I saw the name, and there it, oh, it's not from the Nationals. It's Max Scherzer. I saw Scherzer, and it's actually going to the Tigers. So this one goes to Angela H. Angela, congratulations. A game-used Max Scherzer debut relic right there. That's pretty awesome. You've just received a rookie debut gear relic of Max Scherzer from 2019 Topps Chrome Baseball. And Patreon Pirate said, subbed all you guys. I'll start adding content soon. Got a Joey Bart auto, 17 out of 50. Out of a platinum yesterday. That's pretty awesome. Patreon Pirate, check him out, guys. Sub to him. He subs all you guys. And that is very nice. Max Scherzer going to Justin J. The case hit. Game used jersey there. Get that in a... I usually don't ever really feel the need to top load relics. It can usually just be sleeved and put inside team bags. I'll top load that one. And that is it for Break G. So let me clean these up. And I'll recap all of the hits. I don't know. Did I go through these ones? I'll go through them real quick. I can't remember if I did or not. I might have just set them down to show you the Scherzer. 2 Aaron Noles back-to-back. Mookie Betts, Chris Bryant, Green Shimmer out of 99, and Manny Margot. Thank you very much, Shane. It was a nice long drive home. Just bit the bullet and just drove straight through on the way home. All right, here's a recap of all the hits from G. Jeff McNeil, rookie card auto. Ty Buttrey, blue. Ryan Brocky, yellow. Trevor Richards, Yusei Kikuchi with the ink blotch on the back. Cedric Mullins, whose real name might start with a B. Then we have Taylor Ward, Austin Dean, DJ Stewart, Framber Valdez, Williams Astudillo, Nick Senzel, which is a really nice one, and Max Scherzer. So those were all of the hits in Break G. Thank you so much to everybody that bought into that. Moving on now to the next round. Let me just get the list out here. Break H. Break H. We had a couple teams that did not sell in Break H. Let me go and see if they are still unsold. If they are still unsold, I'll just take them myself. And if there's any autos or anything, I'll just, I don't know, send them to a Patreon at some point. Let me go through this. We have the Marlins unsold and the Orioles, which were pretty good last round. I want to say we had 2 Marlins and 2 Orioles last round in the break. One of those Orioles being Cedric Mullins. So I'm looking on eBay right now. Let's see here. Break H. Looks like the Marlins were picked up by Connor A. Thank you, Connor. Picking those up. And I think the other teams might... I think the Orioles are unsold, actually. So if anyone wants the Orioles, you can get in on them now. Or you can just wait and, I guess, see if any Cedric Mullins come out of there. Maybe, are the Orioles, it says the Orioles are sold, so sorry if you bought the Orioles and I cannot find your name right now. If we get a hit, I will show you. Going to recently sold, Break H, where are you? Oh, you just bought them, John. That's why, Jonathan H. You literally just bought them probably like a second ago. Jonathan H. has the Orioles. I hope you get some Cedric Mullins there. Thank you, Jonathan, for picking up the O's. And let's... there he is. So Jonathan H. says, God help me, I just bought them. Jonathan, I hope you get some autos out of there. Fingers crossed. Like I want to say there's 7 autos in the autograph set of them. So we'll see. I hope you're ready for some Mullins coming your way. And... DJ, who is it? DJ Stewart? I don't know. You can look over the eBay listing and just hit, what is it, like Command F and just type in all the Orioles, type in Orioles to Command F and we'll highlight them all for you. I want to say there's like 7 or so. All right. Good luck, Jonathan H. Taking a gamble on the O's. Let's see if it pays off. So Connor and Jonathan The O's and Marlins were not very popular in Chrome, despite having a pretty heavy appearance on the autograph checklist. XO says, how do you add funds to buy Super Chat comments? I'm not exactly sure. Whenever I Super Chat other people, it just comes off of my credit card. You probably have to type in your credit card or whatever into your settings, or I'm not exactly sure. I have that set up in my Google account. I set that up a long time ago, so I can't exactly remember. All right, let's see who we've got. Hey, Jeffrey Springs from the Rangers. That's for Jesse C. Jesse C, congratulations. Our first hit. Jesse C gets that one. How much were the Orioles? Either they were $24.99 or $29.99. I can't remember. One of those two. And got a couple Orioles there. Josh Rogers, his auto's in there. Joey Ricard. Let's all hope that Jonathan H gets some Orioles autos. With Twitch, you can buy via PayPal. I wonder if you can do that with Super Chat, says the RMM. I'm not sure. Lee Champion says they're $24.99. Free shipping. Watch Mullins have an MVP season next year, says Brian. I was looking at the stats on the back of one of his cards. He didn't have a bad year last year in the minors. He had like 289 with like, I think 12 to 18 home runs or something like that. So we'll see. The big strike against Mullins, just getting so many of his autos in every product. Kind of, we're all Mullins'd out around here in these case breaks. And Ryan O'Hearn out. And Heath Philmeyer is our next hit from the Royals. That one goes out to Mish. Mish S. Thank you very much, Mish. Really appreciate that. We have a $5 Super Chat. Says, disclaimer, I haven't lost my mind. I have subs who like the O's, so any hits will be for them. That's my story. No, really. Jonathan H., thank you very much. Yeah, Jonathan H., always looking out for his subs, so... I want to say that there's a good bit of Orioles in the... let me check here. I don't know if I still have the Matrix. Yeah, there's 8 Orioles base cards, which is pretty good. There's 8 Orioles base cards, which is more than the Yankees. Yankees only have 7 base cards. More than the Rays. They only have 6. More than the White Sox, Indians, Tigers, Twins... Athletics, Mariners, Texas, Miami, Mets, Phillies, Washington, Cubs, Cincinnati, Milwaukee, St. Louis, and so on. So with 8 base cards, they have a pretty large presence in the set. They also have 7 autographs in the autograph set, which is a little bit above average for this. And they have 2 inserts, which I think is Freshman Flash is one of them, the Cedric Mullins. But I always make a matrix so I can try to price them appropriately. The team with the most autos, you guessed it, Toronto Blue Jays and Braves both have 16, and the Cardinals have 15. Los Angeles Angels have 14, so those are the ones that have the most autos in the autograph set. Just did a quick Control F on the master checklist page to figure all that stuff out. So here we go. We got our 2. It's a nice Eddie Rosario. Got our 2 hits already, so we might as well just roll through the rest of these. Jake Bauers, Freshman Flash. Eloy Jimenez, rookie card. And Willie Adames. And Phil Mazzocco says, huge fan here. Just posted my first pack break vid. Phil Mazzocco, thank you very much. Check him out, guys. Give him a sub. His first ever pack break, so that's pretty awesome. Welcome to the YouTube community, and I hope that you make plenty more videos. And Paul Brian Harmson says, wife and I, first break, got the case relic. Awesome, Paul, that is awesome. You got the game-used Max Scherzer. Pretty nice. It's a nice way to start out your first break there. Get the rest of these boxes ready to go. I always like to count out the boxes before I break. I didn't do that this time. So already did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't want to give you too many boxes and short the other ones, the other rounds. I mean, if I did do that, that would be pretty stupid on my part, but I've got extra boxes that I bought for myself. Patreon Pirate says, what's the best online site to catalog my cards? I don't know. You guys are going to have to step in there and help him out. The best online site to catalog his cards. If you have any suggestions, put that @ symbol, type his name there, and tell him. 42 says trading card database. Yeah, I'm also wondering, that's a good question. What's the best, if any of you out there do through the mails, I want to start trying to do a little bit of through the mail stuff. Once I get all this fan mail stuff done this month and next month and get it all done in September, I want to start writing to players. So if you have a really good through the mail site, even if I have to pay for the information on there, if you've got a great TTM site, if you could email that to me or let me know, I would love to know that, because that's one thing I'm thinking about doing this fall, is getting rid of some of my junk wax cards by having them signed, sent off to older players. I've got so many junk wax cards. Might as well get a signature on them. All those 90 Fleer cards and stuff. How much is it to join one of the breaks? It all depends on what team you buy. I haven't heard anything about them, Truth Seekers. Where do you get the addresses to send them to the players? I think you can usually, for sending them to the players, you can send... Oh, we have a hit in there. Looks like a Will Myers coming up. And John A. says, just got home from the National. Had a blast. John A., thank you very much for that $1.99 super chat. Did you find any good Yankees there? I wish I would have known you were there. And Home Run Breaks with a $4.99 says, I'm doing a case break of Topps Chrome Jumbo if anyone wants in at Home Run Breaks on Facebook. John A. and Home Run Breaks, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that, guys. John A. loves his Yankees. Wait till you see the Yankee card I picked up at the National. There's a Vladdy. It's now the best card in my collection. Best slab card in my collection. Pablo Lopez from the Marlins. The Marlins were unsold until a little bit ago. And we have another Marlins hit. Again, guys, the Marlins have a nice presence in here. The Marlins with, where are you at, Marlins? 7 autos in the set. 7 autos. So pretty above average presence for the Marlins in the autograph set. And we have another one right there. 6 base cards, 7 autos. And here's our case hit. It is a Will Myers. Will Myers going out to our Rays owner. So this one goes to Huy N. H-U-I Huy. Congratulations on your Will Myers. Will Myers was really making me mad. Wasn't playing at all before the All-Star break and a little bit after the All-Star break. Basically benched for eternity, it seemed like. But he's back now, and he's on a hot streak. I'm having a bunch of multi-hit games. So I'm finally starting him again for fantasy. It's not like my fantasy team stinks anyway, so take all the help I can get. I think I'm in like 8th place or something like that in my league. All right, let me put these in their box. Sleeve up the nice Will Myers for you. Put that in the hit pile. We'll go through all the hits at the end. Next box. Well, no, there's still another one on here. Whoops. Collector, formerly known as Austin. What's up? Those of you just joining us, we had some big hits, and I think it was round F. Pete Alonso, Orange, Auto, and Vladdy not too long after that. It's pretty awesome. Thank you, John. Really appreciate that. I just saw Jordan with a TTM tip. Thank you very much. I'll try to read that after the break. Could only read like the first line of your message there. Nice TTM info from Jordan, looks like. All right, let's see. Do we have another hit? We should have another auto, if I'm not mistaken. And there it is, Adolis Garcia. That one goes to the Cardinals owner, which is Justin H. Congratulations, Justin H. Nice blue shimmer 150, Adolis Garcia. What day did I leave the National? I left on Thursday afternoon. Thursday afternoon. Was there Thursday morning into the early afternoon. And then since we had like a 8.5, 9 hour drive back, we left. Because we didn't feel like getting home at like 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, and I didn't feel like paying another $400 for the hotel. Yep, $400 a night. But I was like, you know what? If we're gonna go to Chicago, I want to be right across the street. I don't want to have to worry about parking and all that stuff. The collector formerly knows Austin. Any Frazier finds at the National? No, I didn't find any Clint Frazier stuff, but I was talking earlier that I did not want to rummage around through the 10-cent boxes. I'm sure you could find a bunch in there, but I wasn't feeling the 10-cent boxes this time. There's just so much stuff to see that I didn't feel like, quote unquote, wasting my time, because, I mean, it would take hours to go through all the 10-cent cards, and I mean, you're not going to really find any gold stuff in there. They've already obviously been searched through by the dealers and everyone else that went through. Wayne Crawford says, I gotta go, adult. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you on Monday night. Wayne Crawford, thank you very much for that. Yep, Monday night is the big jumbo break. We have 4 cases of jumbos. 5 autos per box, jumbos. Should be fun. Lots of autos coming out of the jumbos. All right, here's our next stack. We have a Chris Shaw auto. Chris Shaw going to the Giants. Ronald C. Chris Shaw. John A. didn't have the patience for the 10-cent box. Plus, there was like shoulder to shoulder at the 10-cent box. Really pretty crazy. JW says, did you get any nice PC stuff for you at the National? Yeah, I did. I ended up buying a bunch of rookie cards from the 80s that you know I love. And got a nice graded card from the early 50s. A card that I've always wanted, but never owned until I saw it at the National. Kind of like hidden like in this little spinny case. I was like, wait a minute. You know what? I should ask. I was thinking that card's probably going to be like a whole bunch of money, but it was actually about 20% less than eBay recently sold listings, so I bought it. And I'll show that to you in my day 2 recap from the National. All right, let's see here. Next stack. Shane Green having a great season in there. Jake Cave is our next one. And 357 Mago with a super chat says, Austin Farmer is a legend. Thank you very much, 357. Really appreciate that. Collector Fulman knows Austin says, even though there was no Fan Mail Friday, I sent something awesome for you for next week. Really appreciate that. Collector Fulman knows Austin. And developing, there's a combined no-no right now. Aaron Sanchez, Will Harris, and somebody else have a no-hitter going. That disappeared. And Donald Blomdahl with a 555 super chat. By the way, this Jake Cave from the Twins, that goes out to Eric M. Congratulations, Eric M, on your hit, Jake Cave. Get that sleeved up, put in the hit pile. Donald Blomdahl with a 555 says, greetings all. Hope you had a great time at the National, Eric. Can't wait until 2020 in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Free lodging for me. Hope to see you at that one. Yeah, Donald Blomdahl, your family is from that area. I know you say in your live streams from time to time you grew up around that area, which is pretty awesome. You can go back and just get some free lodging there. I'll see you there. I plan on going next year as well. Never been to the Atlantic City one. I've been to the one in Cleveland twice, and once this past time in Chicago. Now I literally want to go every year. It's so awesome. And Spooderman says, hey, love the vids. I would love to a auto patch. Spooderman, thank you very much for the $1.99 super chat. Check out Spooderman, everybody. Give him some subs. And yeah, if you want to go to the Nationals, start putting aside some money now. Maybe like if you go out for fast food or something, get some change back. If your bill's like $8, you pay with a 10, you get $2 back. Maybe just have like a national jar and start saving up. The National is the biggest card show every year with hundreds and hundreds of dealers. Biggest card show of the year, and it's coming next summer to Atlantic City. So you have a year. For those of you that are thinking about going, you're probably going to need at least a few $100s for lodging and travel. And then, honestly, you're going to want to probably have at least a few $100s to pick up a bunch of stuff there. That's out of 50, Nick Birdie. And that's a little tip, little saving tip that you can do. Just pay with cash. Whenever you pay with cash, if you do pay with cash, put the change aside. All right, that's it for that box. We have 3 more boxes left for the folks in break H. Baltimore Box Breaker says, I've already started saving a little for next year. AC is less than 3 hours from me. Yeah, you're down there in Baltimore. That's not too bad of a drive. I think Philadelphia is about, yeah, that sounds right. Philadelphia is about 2 hours from Baltimore. I've made that drive before, Baltimore to Philly, Philly to Baltimore. I've even done, back when I was a complete lunatic, going to, I went to 156 games in a single season back in 2014. There was sometimes I'd go to 2 games in one day. There'd be like a 4 o'clock game in Baltimore and then a 7 o'clock game in Philly. Crazy for Cardboard says, hey there, Jabs. Hope all is well up your way. Hope all is well up your way, bud. Crazy for Cardboard. Thank you so much for that. Make sure you check him out. He's part of the We Grow Together movement, where all the YouTubers support each other. Positivity and basically have each other's backs, sub to each other. And yeah, check him out. Nice channel there. Thank you so much for that super chat. What's the best card tonight, says Ina? Probably Pete Alonso. It was my favorite. Pete Alonso gold auto out of 25. We also had a Vladdy auto and a Rowdy Tellez 1/1 auto. Those are probably the top 3. There's some other nice ones too, like a Nick Senzel was pretty good. And we have a super chat coming in. It says, 357 MAGA, Durango wants to know if you got him a Hampel auto. 357 MAGA, thank you very much. If you're a big Hampel fan, I can probably just send him a text message and maybe have him send one to your house. Hampel's a really accommodating dude. He probably would do that. And Reese McGuire is our next hit from the Blue Jays. That's for Taylor T. Taylor, congratulations on your Reese McGuire. Former #1 pick there, Reese McGuire of the Pirates. Way back in 2013. Now he is, I don't know if I think he's a backup catcher for the Blue Jays now, but I remember seeing him when he was a young kid. I told the story before. I stood next to him one day in batting practice. Right after he was drafted, he came to the game just as a normal fan. It literally looked like a little kid to me. I was like, that he looks just like somebody that I teach in high school. And that's basically what he was. I think he was like an 18-year-old kid. Baltimore Box Breaker said, you dated someone in Pittsburgh, but it didn't last. 4+ hour drive. Yeah, that'd be crazy. If you want a Hampel auto, you can just go on eBay and find some of those Topps Archives cards that he signed from a few years ago. There's probably still some of those floating around. They're probably like $20 to $30 a piece, though. But if you ever see him at a game, he always signs after batting practice. Just make sure you don't bother him during batting practice. I know that that's tough for him to do it during batting practice because he's focused on catching home run balls. But we got another Pete Alonso. 2 Pete Alonsos. That one's going to James S. Congratulations, James S. I don't know. You probably want that 1 touch. Let me see if I have any left. Do I have? Yes, I have 2 left. Very nice. It's just a regular Pete Alonso. Still really awesome. Pete Alonso auto. It is not a sticker auto. It's a nice on-card auto. More MLB says, well, there's $150 in James's pocket. Very, very nice. Let's get this guy in a 1 touch. Get a little sleeve over top of it to make sure it doesn't scratch or get any like buffing on it or whatever you want to call it. And Get this nice and secured in here for you. And we'll show it to you. There, that's not a sticker auto. That is a nice on-card auto. As on-card as on-card could be. Pete Alonso, and that one is, it's out of 499, so it is numbered. 499. Did not notice that. Preston, how's it going? Very nice. Pete Alonso going to James S. So, very nice hit there. That is the hit of this round so far. Really nice. Carlos Correa photo variation there. Was not expecting to see that. I've never seen that picture before. So that's how I know it's a photo variation or a super short print. All right. Very, very nice. Pete Alonso for James S. If I'm not mistaken, James S is out there in the New Jersey area, so that's got to be a nice hit for you. All right, last stack here from this box. This is box number 4 of 6 for the folks in Break H. All right, let's see who we got here. Ahmed Rosario still getting future star consideration. I feel like he was a future star for the last 2 years, it seems like. And a $1 super chat from Randy's Rules. Randy's, thank you very much. Eloy Jimenez. Check out Randy's, everybody. So the Pete Alonso was the big hit in that box for sure. 42 says, anyone know if an auto is signed in order like 1 of 25 is the one really the first signature? I don't know. That's a good question. I guess it depends on if the player takes it from the top of the stack or bottom of the stack, if he puts the stack upside down or not. Pretty interesting question. Never thought of that. I don't know if that really matters. And Dave Durango says he doesn't like Hampel. I do like subs, though. Come say hi. All right, so I'll cancel that autograph request for you. I know Hampel personally. He's not a bad guy. He's always been really nice to me. He was one of the first people that reached out to me when he found out that I had cancer and asked me if there was anything that he could do and stuff like that. So I'll never forget that. And back in the game collecting with a $10 super chat says, wow, they made so many of those Alonsos laugh out loud. Yeah, you got one. We got 2 so far, and we still have a case and a half left to go. So let's see if we can get some more Alonsos. It's pretty awesome. That's our second Pete Alonso for those of you that just came in. And Patrick says, are you going to do another Chrome break? Yes, we are. On Monday night, we're doing a jumbo case break. So the difference is the jumbo, I think the jumbos have like 12 cards per pack instead of 4. And the big difference in a box, there's 5 autos per box instead of 2. So we're going to get a lot more autos. Basically, every round now, 6 times 2, you get 12 autos per round. In the jumbo, you get 20 autos per round. So more autos per round. Those half case breaks, there's 8 boxes per case. So half case is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. And Justice Sheffield is a good one. Justice Sheffield. Patrick says, how much was a team like the O's or Marlins? I think the O's were 24 and the Marlins were 29 or something like that, or vice versa. Justice Sheffield. That one goes to the Mariners, which are owned by David B. Congrats, David B. Any spots open? If they are, check in the description. I think there might be a couple in I down near the end, but usually, like when I say, all right, we're going to do break I, they might sell out like directly before. If they don't sell out, that's okay. I'll just take them. Like Jonathan said, we've got subs out there that we can send these off to. All right. 3 more packs in this round, or this stack, I should say. Got a Marlins car on the back there, Sandy Alcantara. Still got to find a not a Marlins, but an Orioles auto for Jonathan H. I don't think we got one yet, did we? All right, let's see if we can get one now. It'd be nice. Oh, we got Nick Birdie taking up a giant portion of the card. That's the largest auto that we had today. Nick Birdie's like, I'm going to sign this auto, and I am going to sign it. Definitely took up a large part of the card. We got some guys that signed small, like Sean Manaea, and then we got some guys that signed gigantic, like Nick Birdie. It's got a Bible verse there. Can't really make it out, though. Might be, I don't know if that's Proverbs 21:30. I can't read it. 357 Maga says, how much for the 2011 Topps Update Hobby Box that you bought the National? 357 Maga. I didn't buy that one. I'll tell you, one of the boxes I bought at the National cost $2,000. I don't know if that helps you identify what it was or not. But that was my biggest single purchase. And I almost bought the 77 Topps wax for $4,000. I almost did. Really wanted it. 1977 Topps wax box. Back in 1977, they were only 15 cents a pack. And they were $4,000 a box. And I was like, you know what? I'll just wait and see if they come on eBay and see if I can get it for less. Because I've been wanting a 1977 wax box, authenticated wax box, not just an unauthenticated one. The only one I've seen over the last, 3 months was a cello box, and that went for $4,000. So I thought maybe $4,000 was a little bit steep for just a regular wax box. Is the $2,000 box a personal box or for breaks on the channel, J&W? It is for a Throwback Thursday. And we'll be doing that probably sometime over the next month. I spent $850 on myself for my PC. I bought a card for $850. Have to see what that one is. That was my second biggest purchase. Annual de los Santos out of 25. And that is it from that stack. We got one box left for the folks in break H. One more box. Here we go. Pete Alonso is the best one so far. Last box for the folks in H, then I is coming up. A last check. The Marlins and Orioles were still available when I printed out the lists. I don't know if they are still available or not. We'll see. Yeah, Prime Man, I saw that. The 1980 Topps boxes are $2,000, and that's not even from a sealed case. I think the from a sealed case ones are a lot more than that. I was watching a national video from last year, and it made me mad. More or less mad at myself because somebody was doing a walk around at the baseball card exchange, and I was watching it in 0.25 speed so I could look at all the prices. And last year in Cleveland, authenticated boxes of 1980 Topps were $900 or something like that. They were under $1,000, $900 some dollars, and now they're $2,000. So they doubled in price in 1 year. Just crazy. I wish I would have bought a bunch of them back then. Chad Owens with $1 super chat. Chad, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. George went to Target and bought the $20 box. It's got 3 Vladdy rookies and a Prism Alonso. Pretty nice. It's a pretty nice haul there. All right, let's see here. Looking for autos. There's an Odor out of 75. Will Myers, negative. And Kyle Wright from the Braves and FDC Family Cards says, love your channel, Eric. Could really use some subs. FDC Cards, thank you very much. If you guys would like to check out FDC Cards, click on his super chat there. Click go to channel, give him some subs. Really appreciate that. And Kyle Wright, this one goes to the Braves. Linda W. That's the first time I've seen Kyle Wright coming out of Chrome. Very nice. Linda with the hit. Congratulations, Linda. All right, we still should have another one. Was there no FMF because of the mantle giveaway? No, there's no FMF because I was tired and there was like, I think we had like 8 packages, but they were all like real tiny envelopes. And it probably would have been like a 10 to 15 minute live stream and everybody would have been barking for Kahoot and everything. And honestly, there probably would have only been able to give away like 5 to 10 cards because there wasn't a lot of like volume in terms of cards. So I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to do it. I don't feel like dealing with everyone begging for Kahoot and getting mad when there's not a lot of cards to give away. So Baltimore Box Breaker said, see any 83 Topps box at the National? Yes, I did. I saw a lot of them. A lot of them. $400 a box. I was like, you know what? I'll just start a new FMF series. I'll call it Flea Market Fridays. Unfortunately, the flea market we went to was awful. You basically just heard us like complaining about it the entire time. It was so bad. 700 vendors and no baseball cards for us, really. Yeah, you probably don't even want to watch that one just because there's no cards there. But I figure I'd put it up there because some people like the flea markets, even if we don't find anything. Save you the trip. We made a big plan around that one. Jonathan H says, my package is not small. Jonathan H, thank you very much for that super chat. Really appreciate that. But yeah, we made a special. We left early. We left a day early for the National just to go to this flea market, and it was awful. Ivy Mr. E says, did you see any 79 Topps there? Yes, I saw 2 boxes of 79 Topps. Dave says, Kahoot will grow into a chaos monster as this channel grows. It should be done away with. It has served its purpose. Yeah, you might be right, Dave Durango. All right, let's see what we have. Jonathan H, I saw your package come in today. I got it today. Taylor Ward is the last one. Taylor Ward. So I was not referring to you for yesterday. Yours came in today along with a couple other ones. We'll open that on Friday. Thank you very much, Jonathan, for sending that. Whatever it was, really appreciate the thought. And that one is from Michael J. So that's the last hit of this round. So Shane K says, are they being cut short to end up hurting the value, long-term value? I don't know if that was done on purpose or not. Topps had a forum yesterday, a question and answer. I think it was yesterday. And I don't know if anyone asked that question or not, but that would have been a good question to ask. Like, hey, why are your rookie cards at the end here all cut a millimeter short? J&W says, I agree, or only change Kahoot to top 10 wins. Too many people come just for Kahoot. If you give out top 10 prizes, less will take advantage. That's a good idea, J&W. I like that idea a lot also. Let's see what we got here. These are the hits from break H. We had Taylor Ward, Kyle Wright, Nick Birdie, Justice Sheffield. I see a super chat. We'll get to that in a second. Reese McGuire, Jake Cave, Chris Shaw, Adolis Garcia. The case hit, Will Myers, Jeffrey Springs, Heath Philmeyer, Pablo Lopez, and Pete Alonso was the big one. Jonathan H says, oh, then USPS lied to me. Had I known you lost your knife, I would have gone through my plan to zip tie the stacks together. Thank you very much, Jonathan H. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I picked them up today, so I don't know if maybe it says it was delivered yesterday because that's when the post office got it, but I didn't get it till today. I don't know how that works on their end. But yep, picked it up today at around 11:30 a.m. or so. All right, so break H is in the books. And now it's time for the folks in break I. So let me just give me a second to put these all in there. I like to make sure everything's nice and orderly in the 5,000 count box. RC Raider with a super chat says, where's it going to go? Did you make it to the Highway 127 yard sale? RC, I did not know anything about that, unfortunately, so I missed out on it. And 357 Maga says, 2 outs in the ninth, no hit bid for the Astros. Thank you guys for those super chats. Really appreciate that. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let me know if they get the no-hitter, combined no-hitter, Aaron Sanchez, and bullpen. Now we're moving on to break I. Noah says, my Mets are beating your Pirates. That's not a surprise. Pirates are a last place team. Honestly, at this point in the season, the Pirates would be better off losing most of their games so they get a better draft pick. But that's good for your Mets. Doesn't really matter much to me. If I'm at the game, I'd like to see the Pirates win. But all right, so let's see. This is break I. We have 2 spots that were available. Let's see if those sold out so I can put your names down. Yes, they did sell. Jeffrey C. picked up both of them, it looks like. Jeffrey, thank you very much. Jeffrey C. will write your name in, so this one is also sold out. Jeffrey C. All right, let's see what we get here. Again, the last 6 boxes. So basically, the one thing we know is we're not going to get a case hit because we just got that one out of the last round, but maybe there'll be a Vladdy in these boxes. We already pulled a Pete Alonso out of the first half of the case. And we have a $5 super chat coming in. Says, let me find it. Haven't seen a lot of Yankees cards so far. Hopefully break I will pay off. Good luck, everyone, Matt. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, haven't seen too many. I think we, in previous rounds, I know that we pulled Chance Adams. But we shall see what happens here. Hope you get some good stuff. Looks like for break I, Patrick S. Patrick S has them. So we have break I right here. Then we have J and K, and that'll be it. So that'll be the end of this Chrome break. Probably about another hour and a half. The Astros threw a no-no, says Nicholas. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Anytime you hear about a no-no, it's pretty cool. No-hitter for the Astros. Congratulations. A combined no-hitter. I think the last no-hitter for the Astros was Roy Oswalt, who got, I think, hurt in like the first inning in the bullpen the rest of the way through a no-hitter. That was years ago, though. A couple super chats coming in. Stayson one says, arrested P. Seattle. No hit for the second time this year. Yeah, rough go for the Mariners now after starting out so hot. And 357 Maga with a $5 super chat says, no hitters in the books. Puig wanted to fight the whole Pirates team. Yeah, that was amazing, that whole fight. That was pretty crazy. I watched the replay. On the way out to the National, we were actually driving to Indiana. I started, when I get bored, put the car on cruise control, started like paging through Twitter a little bit, and probably shouldn't do that, by the way. That's really bad. I saw all these tweets about the Pirates and Reds fighting. So my brother and I watched that entire replay, and there's our first hit right off the top. Blue Jays, Chris Wills with the Sean Reed Foley out of 150. That was just pretty amazing. I went with my brother to the National. He's going to be making a video tomorrow. He's not planning on doing flea markets this weekend. It's going to instead of a weekend recap, it's going to be a national recap. He's going to show you everything that he picked up. And Ray Black so we got our 2 hits right off the bat. This one goes out to the Giants, Ronald C. There we go, Ronald C. My brother picked up a lot of boxes for his throwback. I think he calls them Throwback Tuesdays or Turn Back the Clock Tuesdays. So he picked up a bunch of those. I won't tell you what he picked up, though. Have to watch for yourself. But some really cool stuff. We're going to have some good Throwback Thursdays coming up pretty soon off of these boxes for the next month or so. Some of these boxes, a lot of you have been asking for a long time. How many more breaks are there? There are 3. Well, like 2.8. All right, let's see what we have out of this first one, Vladdy Jr. See if we can get another Vladdy auto. Pulled 1 Vladdy auto already. Ooh, Chris Bryant, that's a nice looking card. Check that one out. I like that one out of 25. That's a beautiful card. For the Cubs owner there, Barry K gets that bad boy. Oh yeah, we'll be done before midnight for sure. That's the plan. That's why I split these up into hobby and jumbo rounds. Did I see any 93 finest boxes? Yeah, I saw a couple of them. I think Baseball Card Exchange had him for 800, and I saw him somewhere else for like 850. I didn't buy one though. I probably should have. I'm gonna be kicking myself when I go on eBay and have to overpay for them. But I was already spending enough money, so I was figuring, well, I'll just hopefully wait until that 8% eBay bucks comes back around again and pick them up then. All right, here is our next stack. So again, we already got our 2 autos right off the bat. Jake Cave out of 299. I hope you pick up 97 Donruss Limited. No, didn't pick that one up. All the stuff I picked up for Throwback Thursdays was from the late 70s or early 80s. I also picked up something at the Baseball Card Exchange from the early 2010s, but I don't know if that really qualifies for a Throwback Thursday. I was like, you know what? I don't want to do a video here from here and not buy anything. So I picked up a jumbo box of, I guess you'll have to just wait and see. I don't want to give away the whole video. Yeah, because I would have felt really dumb going in there and like getting permission to film and everything and then just like not buying anything. But let me tell you, their booth at the National was ridiculous. Like, it was awesome. Maybe I think they just took all their inventory and just put it all at the National. I wish it was 2011 Topps Update. We already did that one, though. Those boxes just keep spiking in price, too. If I do another box of 2011 Topps Update, it's probably going to be like a blaster box, because those are like 1,000 now. James, what's the most recent collection you've bought from someone? Oh, I'm always buying collections, but I'm just not making videos about them anymore. Like I said, I've got like over 300,000. I think what I'm going to do is, instead of making videos like, hey, I just bought 100,000 cards for 50 bucks, let me take like a week to go sort them all and make a video about it. I think I'm just going to like break it down into like, oh, look at this! A Vladdy Jr. Gold Shimmer! How about that one? That one goes to Chris Wills. Congratulations, Chris. Very nice. That's what we were waiting for. And I still have one more one-touch left. I didn't think I was going to need this many one-touches tonight. Bunch of Vladdies and Pete Alonsos coming out of here. Let's check this bad boy out. Vladdy Jr. Oh, boy. I got to be careful not to, like, spit all over it. I'm trying to, like, look away from the card until I get it one-touched. All right, let's get this bad boy in here, and then we will carefully inspect to see what the numbering is. Don't want to get any fingerprints on it. I'll put a little sleeve over it to keep it from getting any like buffing or anything going wrong with it in the shipping process. I'm going to tape it up really good too. What I'm going to do for this, I'm going to put it in team bags. Team bag this way, team bag this way. I'm going to tape it really tight with packaging tape. Let me readjust that sleeve. It's not quite perfectly centered. It bothers me. Wow, that's a nice card. Trying to get the sleeve perfectly centered on the card. All right, so it is numbered out of 50. Vladdy Jr., congratulations go out to our Blue Jays owner, Chris Wills. What's this one worth, guys? At least a couple $100 again. Vladdy Jr., we'll keep that one down there where you guys can see it. So Break Eye coming up big time for us with a Vladdy Jr. Gold Shimmer out of 50. Nick Solomon says, no joke, this is the second time I've joined your stream right after a Vlad Jr. is pulled. Yeah. You might think we're pulling Vlads out of every box. That's the second Vlad that we've pulled. We've pulled, what, 2 Alonsos and 2 Vlads. So that's why Chrome is really good, people. Because of it's got the big players in there like that. So we've opened, what, 2 cases so far? 2.5 cases? I can't remember. Something like that. I think we've opened 2.5 cases. We've already pulled 4 Vladdy / Pete Alonsos, which are the best cards you can possibly pull. So Topps is not shorting us on this like they shorted us on Archives. Still bummed out about the Archives break. making it so tough to find the big hit cards. 75 Topps wax box is way more than 2,000. I want to say it was like $16,500. It was definitely over $15,000 for a 75 Topps box. And we have our next hit coming up. It's a Dennis Santana from the Dodgers. That's going to David D. So David D, someone was just asking for a Dodgers hit. There we go. Dennis Santana for our Dodgers owner there. David gets that one. We'll put it in a sleeve, even though it's a redemption. So this one's worth over $500. More MLB says it's definitely going to be about a $500 card. The Vladdy Jr. Very nice. It's out of 50. Gold Shimmer Vladdy Jr. Very, very beautiful card. I hope you're watching, Chris. You deserve that one. Chris Wills. What is the point of a redemption? Stays on. That's when they cannot get the player to get the card signed for any kind of logistical reasons. So rather than just take all the cards they already printed up and throw them in the trash, they just hold them back until after all the cards have been released, have the player sign it, and then you have to redeem it, and they'll eventually sign it to you within a couple weeks. So basically, the cards weren't ready when they inserted them into the packs for whatever reason. Maybe Dennis Santana was out of the country. I don't know. All right, let's see. Chris Sale got hammered again today. It's been a rough season, up and down season for Chris Sale. He really started off the season bad. He was like 0-5 to start the year. I was like, what happened to Chris Sale? Good thing he signed his long-term deal. No, not Chris Weaver. That's Chris Wills. Chris Weaver hasn't bought into a break in a while, so I always put the WI there now because mostly it's Chris Wills buying into those. All right, next box. So box number 2 was good for sure. The Tatis version sold for $800 out of 50. Well, if Tatis sold for $800, I think the Vladdy should probably go for a little bit more than that. Could that be a $1,000 card? Micah, no, it's not unbanned. I would have to go through. That's going to take me a while. I'm still live streaming here. Sale got ejected as they took him out. That's pretty crazy. I'm going to have to watch the replay on that one. $357 Maga says Mike has 10 YouTube accounts. Some of those, I wonder how many of those are fakes. I think we've seen fake Micahs in here before. Wow. Tim says there's 2 of that Vladdy listed. One for $2,000 and one for $3,000. No ones have sold yet. And the Tatis did sell for $800. So I would bet that would get at least $1,000. So Chris W., you're going to be able to buy an awful lot of cards with that $1,000 if you want to sell it. Maybe you want to keep it because Vladdy's starting to heat up a little bit. That average is coming up. Just hit another home run the other day. A moonshot that was like a skyscraper. Was up in the air forever, just barely cleared the fence. And then we have a Brandon Lau for the Rays owner, which is Jason P. Congratulations, Jason P. Rob said no one will pay that for $2,000. I was thinking maybe $2,000 or not $2,000, $1,000 if the Tatis went for $800. You never know. Maybe see what some of the other ones that went for around that area. I don't know what the next number down is. Probably out of 25. See what the out of 25 went for. Maybe see what the out of, what's the higher one? 75, 99? Probably somewhere in between. Starling Marte hits a 2-run home run at the bottom of the 9th. Pirates still losing. Just got the notification. Yeah, sometimes we see fake Micahs coming in here every now and again. So I don't know. It might be kind of hard to figure out which is the real Micah to unban. I'd have to do a little research. All right, switching upside down. see what else we have in here. There it is, Justice Sheffield. Justice Sheffield for the Mariners. That one's for Robert T. Congratulations, Robert T. Nice Justice Sheffield there. And it's out of $4.99. Very, very nice. And more LB said another Tatis out of 50 sold for $1,000. So, yeah, I think that's a $1,000 card then based off of what you're telling me. I mean, Tatis is a great player and everything, but I tend to think that Vladdy's valued a little bit more. I mean, if someone's selling it for, if they're listed for $2,000 and $3,000, you know, the other people think that they're worth more than that Tatis also. So Chris Wills has a, he's got a big decision to make. Throw it on eBay for $1,500 and try to get a quick sale, or maybe list it auction-wise. See how much you can get for it, hopefully over $800, or keep it. Keep it or sell it. Honestly, if I had it, I would sell it. I would sell it and try to buy one of those old rookies back from the 50s. A PSA graded card from the 50s, but that's just me. Everyone has different PCs and different things they want to do with their cards, and that's what's great about cards. If it's your card, you can do whatever you want with it. Ronald Acuna Jr., orange out of 25. That's a nice one. Dave said, I would sell it so fast. Pete Alonso, very nice refractor there. That's it for that box. 3 boxes left in this round, known as Break Eye. Put these base cards in there. All right, box number 4 out of 6 for the folks in Break Eye. Let's see what we get here. Boomslang said in 20 years it could be worth 20 or 40K. That's another thing you got to think about. I mean, just look at that Pete Alonso Bowman, first Bowman auto is going for crazy amounts now. Yeah, that is that's tough call. Tough call. Definitely, you might want to have that bad boy graded. I put it in a one-touch right away. So, hoping it comes back Gem Mint 10. Do I have anything 100 plus years old in my PC? Yes. I have a card from, I think it's the 1887 season. I think Mike Dewar sent it to me, actually. 1887 card. Also have a couple from 1909. And a $25 super chat from Jonathan S. Let's check this one out. Says, loving the Saturday break jabs. I know why you can't do them more often. I live in Japan and always have meetings for live breaks. It's tough waiting hours to watch, but I love it. No channel, just sending love. Go Braves. Jonathan, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. Jonathan, check them out, guys. Give them some subs. You're over in Japan. I did not know that. That's pretty awesome. And it's tough waiting hours to watch. I'm breaking tonight instead of like a Sunday. I didn't do it all on Wednesday because obviously I only had the eBay table for 2 hours. And just because of time constraints and everything, only did 2 cases. But this is a pretty nice product, so I wanted to get enough cases so everyone that wanted a team could get in there. And how about this one? Jeffrey C. just bought the Marlins before the break started, and he's got a hit. He's got an Isaac Galloway hit there. That's a nice one. Rookie card auto for Jeffrey C. Congratulations on that one. But yeah, we're just we're streaming tonight. I would rather do it on a Sunday night because more people are available to watch on Sundays, and there's nothing else going on Sundays. Like Saturday nights, every team has a baseball game on Saturday night, so it's a terrible time to stream because you're up against all the other teams. Like all you guys are obviously big baseball fans. So got to compete against your local baseball team, which kind of sucks. But Sunday nights, there's usually only one game, and probably a lot of you probably aren't even interested in it. So Sunday nights are a good time to stream. But Sunday is my daughter's birthday, so I wanted tomorrow to be all about her and not have to do any YouTubing tomorrow. I'll post the national video tomorrow. That will only take a couple minutes. Just hit the upload button and boom. You guys can enjoy that. Probably upload that sometime tomorrow night around like 9, 10, sometimes 11. There's our Yankees hit. We just had a Yankee hit, and we have some Chance Adams dandruff to go with it. Or something on there. I don't know what that is. Very, very nice. Chance Adams. I don't know if you want that dandruff on your card or not. That one goes out to Patrick S. I'm going to take that off. I don't know what that is. You can see it's sticking there. Well, I get a little bit of dandruff, it looks like. Nice Chance Adams. Going out to Patrick S. for the Yankees. Chance Adams rookie card. All right, let's see what else we have here. Carlos Correa negative. Jeff McNeil rookie card. There's a nice Yusei Kikuchi green. That one is out of 99. Colby Allard. And that's it for that one. All right, last stack from this particular box. See if we can top that Vladdy out of 50. $1,000 card, at least, I think. It's going to be tough, but we'll try. Baltimore Box Breaker says, hopefully dandruff and nose candy. Gross. Pretty sure it's just something to do with the packaging stuff. All right, let's see what we have here. We got Anthony Rizzo on the top. There's some more of that white, I don't know if you can see it on that card, but there's some more of that white stuff in here. I don't know what it is. These ones are going upside down every which way. Pete Alonso rookie card. Too bad it's not Clint Frazier. I don't even think Clint Frazier's in this set, to tell you the truth. Next box, I don't think I've seen a Clint Frazier yet. I hope Clint Frazier becomes a star. It's kind of, I don't know, probably next year is like a do or die year for him. It seems like he's been a prospect forever. He's getting up there, probably is like mid-20s now. It's about time for a Clint Frazier breakout. He's got to get past those injuries. I was hoping there for a while. A couple years ago when Garrett Cole was on the block, I was hoping that the Pirates were going to trade Garrett Cole to the Yankees, because the Yankees were Garrett Cole's favorite team growing up. There's even a picture of Garrett Cole at Yankee Stadium when he's like 12 years old in a Yankees hat. I was hoping they're going to trade him to the Yankees for Clint Frazier and Miguel Andujar before Andujar's breakout. That was kind of like the talk going around. Maybe Chance Adams, but the Yankees didn't want to do it. And I don't know, they probably should have done it, because you see what Garrett Cole has become down in Houston. He's an absolute beast. Probably going to strike out 300 guys this year or right around there. Be a Cy Young Award finalist, hopefully. Always root for Garrett Cole. That guy was awesome with the Pirates. Really cool guy. Super friendly. And another Pete Alonso. Holy crap. I'm out of one touches, I think. So Topps Chrome decided to, I don't know, I guess maybe they also have some stock in some of the supply companies, BCW, Ultra Pro. They want you to use up all your one touches. Another Pete Alonso. I think that's our third Pete Alonso auto. Please tell me I have another one touch. Dang it. I don't think I would need like 6, 7, 8 one touches. Let me go try to find a one touch real quick for that Alonso. Then we'll take a look at it when I get back. I think I might have some one touches in the other room where I was sorting the cards from the National. I had some one touches left over. I keep getting like all these like really valuable cards. I need to have one touches to put them in. All right, sorry about that. I was running around looking for one touches because Topps Chrome's getting a little crazy with all these valuable rookie card autos. I did just have to run down to my basement, and it's not a new one touch, but it'll do the trick. Get this in there. Nice. Pete Alonso. No, it just ran out. So many good hits that I ran out of one touches, literally. Had to go find some more one touches. All the brand new ones were all used up. Get the the sleeve center. There we go. So this one is going out to our Mets owner, which is John L. How about that? Another Alonso and Vladdy in the same case. Pretty crazy. That's awesome. That's a $100 card. I think we said before. Very, very nice. Sorry if I missed any super chats while I was running around the house looking for one touches. Let me double check. I don't see any. $10 one just came in. A $10 super chat from Crazy for Cardboard says, "Hey Jabs, if anyone needs something to do during the morning hours, Monday through Friday, from 10 a.m. Eastern till whenever it ends, I started a daily hobby chat live auction for the early bird crowd." Yeah, there definitely is a big hole in the YouTube scheduling area for that time frame. Usually no one's live at 10 a.m., so check out Crazy for Cardboard, everybody. If you're at work on your break or whatever, or even like on your lunch break, if you're on the East Coast, you might eat lunch at like 11 o'clock or whatever. I don't think anyone streams anymore during that time. I know Coach K used to do his morning coffee around that time, but I don't think he does live streams anymore, at least recently. So that's a good good time period. No one else is live, no competition there. Hopefully you get a lot of viewers. Crazy for Cardboard, thank you so much. By the way, that Mets Alonso goes to John L. And Baltimore Boxbreaker says, not dandruff on the cards, but booger sugar for sure. Gross. That is so gross. I touched it with my hand and wiped it away. Don't say that, but thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. And we have a Kristen Stewart redemption as our second hit. So Pete Alonso is the first one. Kristen Stewart for the Tigers. That one goes to Mark CB. So Mark B, you got a Kristen Stewart redemption coming your way. Hopefully he's okay. I was watching a game with him, YouTube Game of the Week. Before I left for the National, he went hard into the outfield wall and got banged up pretty bad. I think he came out of the game, so hopefully he's better now. Never like to see anyone get hurt. So Kristen Stewart, hopefully he's back. I don't really follow the Tigers that much, so I'm not sure if he's back or not. All right, speaking of Kristen Stewart, here he is. Hello. All right, let's see. So this has been another pretty good round. Vladdy and Pete Alonso. Another Pirates meltdown, says Skywarp. But at least you get fireworks tonight after the game, right? That's good at least. All right, let's see what we have here. Eloy Jimenez, I think we got all of our autos out of here, so we'll just look at our nice refractors and green shimmers out of 99. By the way, anytime we have any kind of refractor or shimmer card, those always get sleeved up inside the team bags for you. Just to, sometimes it's kind of hard to see the refractors, but I find them. Man, Nick Birdie, I just looked over there. He really has the dandruff on him. I don't know if you could see that, but there's all these little white specks all over him. Can you see all that? I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I get the right angle. Lots of dandruff. All right, let's see here. Last box for the folks in Break Eye. Let's see if we can get another Vladdy or Alonso. Or, hey, we have not seen an Eloy Jimenez yet. We did pull Eloy in the break at the National. And I think we might have pulled Tatis too. I can't remember. I think we did. It'd be nice to pull one of those guys. We've just been getting tons and tons of Alonso autos and Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso and Vladdy Jr. autos, but we'll take that for sure. Can't complain about that at all. go down through this next stack here. Where are we buying in at on the breaks is Up North baseball cards. I sell them on my Patreon page. And whenever there's stuff left over, like tonight there is a couple teams left over, mostly the Marlins and Orioles. When those are left over, I put them in the put the break links in the YouTube description for the videos. There still might be a couple teams left in break. I know Jay was all sold out, but break I, there might be a team or two, but maybe not. We'll see when we get there. I did put the link in the description for the for this break and also the one on Monday. A couple of Yusei Kikuchis back to back, not too shabby. For our Mariners owner there, Robert T. We got to get that Alonso visible again. Top's doing a nice job with these cases. So this case break has been pretty good so far. Hopefully we have as many Alonsos and Vladdies coming out of the jumbo one too. And then after we do the 4 jumbo cases, we'll know which is better. AJ says, how's Kevin Newman? He's a Pirate. Kevin Newman's doing pretty well. Doesn't have a ton of pop, but he's a solid player, hitting over 300, batting leadoff for us most days. Check them out in the box scores. Jalen Beeks is our next hit. That one goes out to the Rays, which are owned by Jason P. Congratulations, Jason P. You got a Jalen Beeks coming your way. And let's finish. There's a negative card of Steven Duggar. I think we have one more auto coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am. Sometimes I forget how many autos we've pulled so far. I want to say we got one more left. And 357 MAGA with a $2 super chat says, do you know Deafness 45? He's 19 away from 1,000 subs. Holy crap, that's pretty awesome. Deafness 45. Thank you very much for that. I don't know if Deafness ever comes in here or not. I'll have to go and watch one of his videos. All right, here we go. Last stack. Should be an auto somewhere in here. Who's it going to be? It is going to be a Brendan Rodgers from the Rockies. That one goes out to our Rockies owner, none other than Darren C. Congratulations, Darren C. from Comfort Cards. Make sure you check out Comfort Cards if you haven't already. Brendan Rodgers, nice card there. And that's going to do it. Wrap it up here for this round. We got 2 more rounds coming up for you. One last case. There's a nice Tatis. Let's recap all those cards. Just give me a minute to put these base cards in their rightful spot. These are the 2 big ones, obviously. Those are the ones that everyone's going to want to see. All right, we had, these were the autos. Brendan Rodgers, Jalen Beeks, we had a Kristen Stewart redemption, Chance Adams, Isaac Galloway, Justice Sheffield, Brandon Lau, Dennis Santana from the Dodgers, Ray Black, Sean Reed Foley, and these were the big ones. Vladdy Jr., which, by the way, is out of 50. I'm thinking it's a $1,000 card because a Tatis out of 50, same exact type of card there. That one sold for $800. I'm thinking that's about a $1,000 card. And Pete Alonso, probably at least $100. Very, very nice. Good hits that round. That was a good round with those 2 cards right there. That was nice. All right, so we have Break I in the books. Next up is Jay. This is a sold out one, so no spots are left for Break J. Cut off that margin there. All right, here we go. This is the last case that I have of Chrome. So we're going to have one more case hit coming out. Who got the Vlad? I called it out when we got the hit. I put the list in the box with the card, so it's packed away now. Let's go for Break J. Let's see, who's got the Blue Jays? Blue Jays and Mets have been the kind of like the hot teams in Chrome so far. A lot of Alonsos and Vladdies. Blue Jays are owned by Joshua M. And the Mets are owned by John L. So let's see. John L had them, I think, last time. See if you can continue to add to your Alonso collection. Are there any Red Sox autos? Yes, there are. I can tell you exactly how many in a second. If you go to the eBay listing that I linked in the description, you can read all about the checklist there. Just you can do a command find. There's 7 Red Sox autos in this. Looks like 7. I haven't found any really in a while. 7 Red Sox autos, 5 Red Sox inserts, and 5 Red Sox base cards is what I counted up when I was reading over the checklist. And here we go. John Duplantier for the Diamondbacks. That's one of 3 autos in the set for the D-backs. Nice little signature there. He definitely didn't feel like using up too much ink. John Duplantier, that one is going out to our D-backs owner, Sheila. I hope I said that right. Sheila T. Sheila, congratulations. You got the first hit of Break J. And there's the Vladdy. Literally a short print. Vladdy, a millimeter short. Let's see if we can find another Vladdy auto. Hope so. I'm also wondering what that case hit is going to be. Case hits are pretty cool. Toto Man says, I was looking for you at the National, but couldn't find you. I was there Thursday, 10 to 6. I was there also. Probably about 10 to 1 or something like that. I don't know. Definitely was there until the early afternoon, like right after lunchtime. But it's a giant place, so it's easy to miss each other. I actually didn't have too many people come up and say hello to me. Only a couple people recognized me. I guess that's because probably recognize... A lot of people probably would recognize my voice before my face because I'm mostly looking at cards. I mean, people don't want to see my face when I'm looking at cards. The cards are the main draw on this channel. I try to keep it about the cards instead of my face. All right, last stack from that first box. Surprising there's only 1 relic per case. That's the case hit. Yep. I don't mind it. I honestly prefer autos over relics. Relics sometimes can be annoying. Especially if I don't have like the special kind of like sleeve or top loader for them. That explains no appearance with the baseball collector videos. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I met the baseball collector there. I went up and said hi to him. Said I watch his videos. Let's see what we... Oh, there we go. Brandon Lau. Brandon Lau. That one is going out to the Rays owner, Linda W. Congratulations, Linda W. Get that sleeved up for you. That's our second hit of the first box. And now on to box number 2. And I'm going to need to grab another 5,000 count box. Let me get that going. For the folks in Break J. I have to buy some stickers eventually too to like cover up all my old writings because I always write the letter on the column that I'm on. All right, box number 2. Yeah, I thought about buying a GoPro for the National, but I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy. The baseball collector had a cavalcade of YouTubers featured and was looking forward to you being featured. Oh, I literally went right up next to him and I introduced myself right at the baseball card exchange. Said, hey, you're a baseball card collector. I don't think he knew who I was, though. Maybe because I don't show my face. But he recognized my brother. He's like, oh, yeah, I watched your videos once I said that. All right, let's see what we have here. And this next. No, Adolis Garcia is the first hit. Purple Shimmer. That one is numbered out of 250. And that one is for Brad W. Brad W. See if there's anything else coming out of this particular stack. This is Gurriel Jr. Next stack. Up North says, you said you used your phone before. Just tape that sucker to your hat for the flea market. Yeah, that would look pretty silly. My brother was thinking about doing something like that. Having it like stick out of his pocket so he could like look at stuff at the flea markets and get it rather than just doing recaps all the time. Taylor Ward is the next hit. That one goes to Mark DK. Bucks cards. Do you send the base? Yes. I sort all these cards out. Team bag them up, sleeve all the numbered cards and refractors, and send them with your hits. So yeah, everything ships. Everything you see pulled out of a pack ships. GoPro would be the best and super high quality. Yeah, you're right. I really don't know how you sleep. I don't sleep that much, that's for sure. You'll probably see me start to cut down a little bit on breaks once school starts up again. Just because I won't have time to sort everything out. So instead of doing an insane number of cases, I have to cut that back a little bit. But for Bowman Chrome, I requested 20 cases total, so we'll see if we get that. Bowman Chrome's a really super awesome product, so I'm thinking there's going to be a ton of demand for that. Pete Alonso, nice one there. I just saw a super chat pop up. I'll read that in a second. Let's go through the rest of this stack. And let's see what it said. Jonathan H said, if you strap it to your Pirates hat, equals improvement. Yeah, I guess you can strap a GoPro to your chest usually. I think that's what most people do. You can also attach it to your head, which I always thought looked really silly. I don't know. I'll have to like look around. I think I would probably rather try to have it attached to my chest, I guess. Kind of like a body cam. Have to like practice a little bit with making sure that it's pointed at what I want it to record. It's nice when it's on your head because whatever you look at, you're recording basically, which is pretty awesome. It's super easy when it's on your eyes. All right, next box, box number 3 of 6. Open all these up. Loaziga's on the back of that one. Boomslang says chest, wrist, head, shoulder, a lot of attachments you can buy for the GoPro. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to guess see what's the best one. Almost done with this stack. Yeah, 4,000 hours of watch time also. So you know what? Crazy for Cardboard, if you're doing live streams, that's going to really help you because that counts towards your 4,000 hours. So, I mean, if you have like, I don't know, a 3-4 hour live stream, you average like, I don't know, 20 people in there, that's going to be a big chunk towards your 4,000 hours. That's how a lot of other YouTubers that had 1,000 subs got there. They live streamed a lot. And Rowdy Telez, going to the Blue Jays owner, which is Joshua M. See if we can find another Vladdy, but for now, we'll get you a Rowdy. Get that sleeved up for you, Rowdy Telez. Rob says, ew. Well, we did pull Rowdy Telez 1 of 1 today to start off this break, which is pretty nice. Used up my first 1-touch on that bad boy. I'm going to have to invest in a lot more 1-touches for the break on Monday to make sure I have at least 10 ready to go for all the Vladdys and Pete Alonsos. Am I going to do another optic break, says I be Mr. E? I'll think about it. If I do another optic break, it would probably be sometime during the fall when there's nothing else coming out, like new products. Right now, in the summer, it seems like there's a new product pretty much every week. Something new is coming out, so I try to do the new stuff as soon as it comes out. And another Blue Jay hit, a Reese McGuire. So it's a Blue Jays box for Joshua M. Both of the hits are Blue Jays. And like I said, the Blue Jays did have a ton of autos in the auto set. So that's why they are way up there in terms of demand for Chrome. Not just because of the Vladdy, although that's probably 90% of it, but there's also a lot of autos. No Rhino Hearns yet. Yeah, Rhino Hearns for those 1-touches. Yeah, right. Rhino Hearns lucky he's even getting a penny sleeve. All right, here is our last pack from box 3 of 6. We got Justin Smoke leading things off. Mike Trout's in there. We already got our 2 autos, so we'll just go through, and Reese Hoskins is a nice one. Ahmed Rosario. Jake Bowers ends things off. So that's that box. Put these cards safe and sound to their J box for Break J. All right, next box. Get these stacks opened up here. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Doesn't even seem like the weekend for me. It seems like a, I don't know, like a Tuesday to me. I got all messed up because of the National. I went to the National on, really, we left on Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That kind of seemed like the weekend for me. So now I'm all messed up. Bucks Card says, how do you buy into your breaks? I sell them on my Patreon page. Link is down in the description. And any leftover teams after all the Patreon patrons get the teams they want are sold in the description boxes of my YouTube videos. Aramis Garcia going out to our owner there of the Giants, which is Ronald. Congratulations, Ronald. You got a hit. Aramis Garcia. Let's leave that one up. No huge hits yet in this round, so fingers crossed. We still have 2 more full boxes to do in addition to these packs that you see on camera right now. Chasing Donnie Baseball with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Chasing Donnie Baseball says, want to see Aaron Judge get ripped? Come by my CBD after Jabs break to check out my week-long series Rip versus Reward. And we have a nice hit here. Speaking of hits, Chasing Donnie Baseball, thank you very much for that. If you want to check that out, we'll be done in about, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. Cedric Mullins is out of 5. That's a nice one. Red Shimmer, Cedric Mullins. Cedric, I think you finally earned a sleeve there. That's a low enough number. It would have sleeved up anyway. And 357 Maga said, never seen a Trout auto pulled here, Eric. I'm sorry about that. We have pulled Trout before. Crazy for Cardboard just became a channel member. Thank you so much, Crazy. And there's the case hit. It's a Manny Machado for the Orioles. Terry B gets it. Terry B, congratulations. Let me get a thick sleeve for that. So pretty good run there for the Orioles. Cedric Mullins out of 5. And now a nice game used Manny Machado. Very nice. So yeah, check out Chasing Donnie Baseball. I like that idea. That Rip versus Reward, that was a huge hit on my channel. When I did that Rip video, it has like over 30,000 views. I pulled a box loader Rip card, and man, I was surprised how many views that got. I was like, you know what? I think I'll just make a video about this. That'd be pretty cool, and I wasn't expecting to get that many views. Now, Chasing Donnie Baseball's got one for you every night, which is pretty awesome. All right, let's see what we got there. Shohei Ohtani out of 25, orange shimmer. Nice Dylan Cousins out of 25, orange. And there it is, Sean Reed Foley, another Blue Jay auto. Getting so many Blue Jay autos. That one is, again, for Joshua M., and that one is out of 150. As the dirt bikes are back somewhere over the mountains, off in the distance. All right, 2 boxes left in this round. Let's see what we got coming out of here. Crazy says, you're welcome, bud. I'll step it up a notch next month for you. Love all you do for the community. Love giving back to the fam. Crazy for Cardboard. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Make sure you check him out, guys. Channel memberships, we did a live stream. I'm going to try to do at least 1 or 2 live streams per month for you guys that only channel members can see. Also, a special channel members only community board on YouTube. Posts that only you guys can see. I think I notified all the channel members last night that we were not doing Fan Mail Friday. Give them the heads up. That's the one thing with YouTube you can do with channel. That's the cool thing about the channel membership. You can give them some exclusive content. All right, let's rip down through this middle stack. See, this is a good box. Last box had the Machado case hit in it. Let's see if we can find another top-notch card. Like you say, Kikuchi, mister, I don't wait for the ink to dry. We already pulled his auto once, and it was smudged on the back. And this one is not smudged, luckily. It's out of $4.99. The last Kikuchi, the back had ink on it, and part of his signature was slightly missing because it looks like he was putting the cards down too fast. The ink wasn't dry yet. That one goes out to our Mariners owner, which is Chris G. You got a Kikuchi there. I'm not sure exactly what he's signing there. Again, I don't know if that is written in Japanese or English. Not exactly sure. But it's still cool to have a signature from one of the, I wouldn't call him like a top rookie, but one of the rookies that people are kind of looking for. Yeah, I think that's a short print. It's definitely not his regular card. Different picture for sure. I wish they would have gotten some game footage of him by now instead of him just standing there at his press conference back in like January. Been cool if they would have got a picture of him actually pitching in a game. He's pointing to his back. Check out for the ink blotch. Okay, let's see what we have. We've got the Kikuchi already. There's that freshman Flash Mullins. Pete Alonso rookie card was in there. Seen a lot of that one. And Kyle Tucker, slugger in AAA for the Astros. All right, let's do this last stack. And then we got one more box after this for the folks in Jay, and then 6 more boxes, and that's it for tonight. We've all done with all the hobby. And Jonathan H. Whoa, you just made me drop all my top letters there. Just kidding. Jonathan H says, I've hit my allotted allowance tonight, but we'll go over to say Jabs Bros and CBD were who inspired me to start my stuff. Jonathan H, thank you very much. Yeah, guys, if you once you're done here and done watching Chasing Donnie Baseballs, Rep versus Reward, do yourself a favor and check out Jonathan H's channel and watch his stuff as well. Awesome, awesome dude. And Ray Black, this one has got to Ronald C. Ronald C. Ray Black. Got that one there. Alex Bregman out of 299. And that is it for that box. One more box coming for the Break J folks. Here we go. And then we have Break I. Looks like Break I did not have the Marlins sell at the beginning of the break. I think they might be sold now. We'll have to check into that. Whoa! Dennis Paulson. You got a PSA 1 52 Mantle at the National? If you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for it? Because I am looking for that card. I wasn't planning on buying it. I didn't take enough money to buy it, but man, that is awesome. A PSA 1 usually goes for about 10 grand on eBay. So I'm wondering if you got it like $1,000 discount. You paid $15,000 for it? Or is that 357 Mega? I would say, I don't know. When I was looking at them a few months ago, they were about 10 grand or so. Still got to bring back Follow the Flip. I haven't done that in months. I'm guessing you paid 9 grand for it. I'm guessing that 10 grand is the eBay price, and I'm guessing that they did not charge you for the eBay fees. Give you 10% off. That would only make sense. But then again, someone else said they got to pay for their space for the National, so they might not be as willing to. And we have Jeffrey Springs there for the Rangers. That one is for Ronald C. Jeffrey Springs. Oh, he won it? So wait a minute. You went into like a Raz, $200 a spot and won it? That's crazy if that's true. Absolutely nuts. That's Raz's for you. It's like winning the lottery. One more hit coming out of this round. That's amazing. PSA 1. Yeah, I was thinking you'd like roll it up there with a bag of like $10,000 or something. That'd be pretty crazy. I'd be really nervous walking around with $10,000 at the National. Not too many guys take credit cards. Some guys were accepting PayPal. All right, let's see here. One more auto. Is PSA 1 bad? Well, I don't think PSA 1's bad. Honestly, if I bought the 52 Mantle, that's what I would get. You could also get like a PSA 0, which basically it just says authentic on it. That's like a PSA 0 because the card's like all trashed. And PSA 1 is not bad. It means it probably has creases, really soft corners. But if it doesn't have any qualifiers like marks or any alterations, that's pretty awesome. Dragon Fan Tim, yeah, I don't know if I still have the National one saved. I might have typed over top of all of them. I can definitely send you these ones. All right, let's see who we got coming out of this one. I think we still have one more auto that we're due. Got the Jeffrey Springs at the beginning. Last auto of this round is going to be a Jake Cave for the Twins. Jake Cave, that one goes to Chris W. I should have written if that's Chris Wills, or I think it's Chris Wills. I don't think Chris Weaver buys into the breaks. So, congratulations, Chris. And there's a Urania out of 99. We'll recap that round. So that round didn't have the fireworks that previous rounds did with all the Pete Alonsos and Vladdies. But we still have half the case left, so maybe they're hiding out in there. Here's a quick recap for you. All of the hits in Break J. Jake Cave, Jeffrey Springs, Ray Black, Kikuchi, Sean Reed Foley Blue, Machado Case Hit Relic, Aramis Garcia, Reese McGuire, Rowdy Tellez, Taylor Ward, Adolis Garcia, Brandon Lau, and John Duplantier. The best card, probably the Kikuchi, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, and Break J is now done. Last one of the night, we have the folks in Break K. Break K. So this was sold out except for the Marlins. I think the Marlins have since sold. Let me just double check so I can get your name on the screen, get you the recognition for buying up the last team for us. Break K. Yep, Jonathan's got him. Okay, Jonathan H. Thank you very much. So Jonathan H. picked up the Orioles before and didn't get a hit. So I'm really hoping you get one here. Let's see here. Last few cases. A few boxes out of the last case. Just going to stack them all up off to the side here so they're easy to pull as we go along. And here we go. Very last one. This is the last Chrome Hobby. Jonathan H. has an Optic Dylan Cease auto. That's pretty awesome for you. Let's get to ripping these and see what we can find here. Last 6 boxes. Lucky says PSA is not trustworthy. Yeah, that whole scandal from back in April where they're grading a bunch of trimmed cards. Really disappointing. They definitely are going to hopefully be on high alert now on every card. Makes you wonder how many trimmed cards have got by them. All right, let's see what we have here. In our final round, I have 12 more autographs. There's a Pete Alonso rookie card. And our first one is a Griffin Canning redemption card. Not too excited about that one just because it's a redemption card. But it goes to the Angels. Mark DK gets that one. Griffin Canning. Gotta love your redemptions, right? Too bad it's not a Nick Senzel. Well, I mean, I guess Mark is happy that he's got that hit. So far, I think the best redemption I've seen 3 of them coming out of this. I saw Griffin Canning. We've pulled 3 of that one. We've seen Santana, Dennis Santana from the Dodgers, and Nick Senzel so far. Aiden says, I pulled a 2019 Don Russ with no number, name, or stats on the back, and there's more of these out there. Is that a printing plate, maybe? I don't know. Breaks and Stuff says, Happy Saturday. Breaks and Stuff, thank you very much. I was watching a little bit of your Bowman break where you broke open some 89 Bowman and gave away a Ken Griffey Jr. at the end. Didn't get to watch it live, though, but I was checking you out. Thank you very much for that super chat. Check them out, guys. Especially if you like older cards from the 80s and stuff. Watching some of your older breaks from the 80s, because I like that stuff. I love doing Throwback Thursdays. It's one of the big days around here at the channel. It seems like a lot of people like the Throwback Thursdays. We'll be doing a lot of early 80s, late 70s Throwback Thursdays in the coming weeks. Especially some early 80s boxes that we have not yet broken, which you guys keep asking for. So I was like, people keep asking me to do one of these boxes. So I'm just going to buy the National. Went in there with laser focus for this box. Jay says, still no chrome out your way. That stinks. Hopefully it comes in soon. And we have a Marlins hit for you. Jonathan H. There we go. A Trevor Richards. Congratulations, Jonathan H. Glad you got one since you didn't come available in the break. The Marlins. And you got a Trevor Richards. Here's the back. Are your fingers sore yet? Not really. I think maybe I've built up some endurance, some calluses. There's a nice Vladdy. Back-to-back Vladdies is pretty sweet. So I'm pretty used to it. And that's it for that first box. 5 more boxes left. Let me just get these put in their spot here. Put folks in break K. Yeah, Jonathan says, now, who subs to me that likes the Marlins? Laugh out loud. I'll tell you what, not too many people like the Marlins around here. I know Scott Armistead loves the Marlins because he's bought into my breaks before and he's picked up multiple Marlins teams. So, Scott, if you're here, hopefully you're subbed to Jonathan H. All of you should be. And Matt L says, thought break, I was mine. Glad to see those in the break get such great hits. Eric, you have the magic touch. Good luck to all. Matt, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. You thought it was let me check and see what you got, Matt. I can go to eBay real quick and let you know. Just go to buyer name and type in your last name here and tell you exactly what you bought into. We have you down for break K. So you're in here now. You got the Yankees, Matt. There you go. So you are in break K. Yeah, I can see how it get confusing, all the different letters and rounds and stuff. But all right, here we go. Thank you very much, guys. Check out Matt's super chat there. Give him some subs. All right, so let's see if we can pull another Chance Adams or someone for Matt. There's a Kopech. Someone just asked about Kopech. 84 design. And look at this, Jonathan, with another hit. It's a Pablo Lopez. So, Jonathan H., you're going to be picking up probably a bunch of subs that all of a sudden like the Marlins. Pablo Lopez. There's the back of it. 144 earned run average last year. That's pretty good. 357 Magnet says, how many people recognize you at the National? Nice question. Honestly, maybe 3. Pablo Lopez. I had a kid and his, not a kid, but a subscriber, a fan who was probably, I don't know, like 11 years old or so, come up and ask me for my autograph. And his sister also asked for my autograph. And honestly, besides that, one of the vendors named Isaac recognized me. And then I guess a couple more people stopped by at the eBay when I was breaking on eBay. A couple people came up then and said, hey, we watched your videos. But like on the floor, I think it was only 3. But I'm pretty incognito around here. I don't really show my face that much. Try to keep it focused on the cards. I think the last time I showed my face was the Wiffle Ball Wednesday. That never really got off the ground because a lot of people were kind of too far away. Didn't really get enough people interested in that. All right, let's see what we have here. Jonathan H. is on a hot streak right now with the Marlins. Let's see if they can keep it up. Marlins and hot streak. You don't hear those two phrases together too often. And this particular stack didn't have any hits in it. So let's see. We've got 3 autos so far, and 2 of them are Marlins. Chet says, Eric is a handsome gent like myself. Thanks, Chet. Break down through this last stack and see who our last auto is. What happened to your idea of renting an office? Still looking into it. I'm going to be honest. I'm also looking at really cheap houses too that I can buy, that because the rent for the offices are, I don't know, I'm going to pay like $600 a month to rent an office. I might as well buy a really crappy house for like, I don't know, $10K, and then it'll pay for itself in 2 years. Just, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Mitch Keller, this one is going out to Kent W. Kent W, congratulations on your Mitch Keller. What is wiffle ball? Wiffle ball it's basically like baseball, except it's played with a plastic bat and ball. So basically you can set up and play a game anywhere. Play just like regular baseball. And also, the cool thing about wiffle ball is you can make the ball break a lot. You can make it dance. You can make the ball curve literally like 20 feet. It's pretty sick. Love wiffle ball. Baseball said you picked up 23 Brett cards, 77 to 89. That's a nice lot there. And Chasing Donnie Baseball says, remember everyone, send Jonathan H. all your Orioles and Marlins cards his way. So Jonathan H. is about to be inundated with Orioles and Marlins cards. I'm sure he's going to love that. As if he doesn't get enough Bernard Gilkeys and stuff from my brother, now he's going to have Orioles and Marlins cards. Get a bunch of Trey Mancinis and Pedro Alvarez cards from a couple years ago, and Dylan Bundys and old Manny Machados and Cedric Mullins. Bunch of old Darren O'Day cards. Bunch of Jonathan Scope old cards from a couple years ago. Jonathan VR cards. So many great players. All right, let's see here. Mike Trout, 84 design. Vladdy Jr. rookie card again. Been seeing a lot of Vladdy, so no longer a short print like in Top Series 2, although literally a short print. No hit in that stack, it doesn't look like. Next stack. Jonathan Scope has left the chat. Hey, at least I pronounced his name right. A lot of times when I'm watching breaks, they're like, hey, look, it's a Jonathan Shoop auto. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Jonathan H says, no, why, Mikey? Why? And Chasing Donnie Baseball responds, laugh out loud. Sorry, Jonathan H. Couldn't resist. Thank you very much, guys. So, yeah, check out Jonathan H's FMF next week, especially if you're a Marlins or Orioles fan, because he's probably going to get an awful lot of those cards, and I'm sure his reaction will be just amazing. And how about this one? Nick Birdie again, out of 150. Proverbs 21:31. That one goes up. Pirates are having a pretty good round now. Kent W. with his second hit of the round. Nick Birdie just got the Mitch Keller before, so now you're on a hot streak. Kent, if you're watching. Go through the rest of these. Jake Lamb out of 25. Kopech. And we got one more stack left. Jonathan Scope is probably going to hit 25 plus home runs this year. Just check what he's doing. Yeah, the whole Twins team is going to all hit like 25 home runs or more. They're on pace to break the all-time single-season record. So pretty crazy. The Twins are, look at this. 2 Nick Birdies in the same box. That is kind of dumb. I mean, not if you're Kent. Kent has the last 3 hits in a row, which is pretty awesome. You're on a really hot streak right now. Dean Rogers said, I'm a brand new Patreon member and got my first package. Had a 90 score pack, and in it, I got a Frank Thomas first round pick and a Larry Walker rookie card in the same pack. That's a pretty good pack there. That's literally as good as it gets. You got the 2 best cards in the same pack. That's awesome. So these were our last 2 hits out of the same box. A couple Nick Birdies. Sometimes that happens, and it's really annoying when it does, when you get 2 autos per box, and they're both the same guy. It's happened with Bryce Wilson, and I think it also happened with Griffin Canning Redemption recently. We had 2 Bryce Wilsons out of the same box in Stadium Club, and I want to say we had 2 Griffin Cannings out of a box of Chrome at the National. I'm sure it's probably happened before. But the good news is no Rhino Hearns to terrorize us tonight. And I think only 1 Cedric Mullins auto. Nick Birdie's up there. I want to say we pulled at least 3 of him. Pretty cool that Pete Alonso is leading the leaderboard as well. 3 Pete Alonsos. And how many Vladdies did we pull? At least 2. So, pretty good that we're pulling those guys. Yeah, don't jinx it. Well, Rhino Hearn will be the last card we pull tonight. That actually happened in, what break was that? Was it Allen and Ginter? I think I jinxed it, and literally the last auto that we pulled, second to last card, was a Rhino Hearn. I think it was Allen and Ginter. Luke says, I'm a huge Astros fan. Do you think that they are going all the way? I don't know. It's either going to be the Astros or the Yankees in my book, and quite honestly, oh my goodness, another Pete Alonso! Our 4th Pete Alonso. It looks like I put it down immediately because we have to get the 1 touch out for it again. Thank goodness I brought up some old 1 touches. Sorry to the cards formerly stored in these 1 touches. You'll have to find yourself a home and some top loaders. Another Pete Alonso. This one goes to Tim M. Could it be another out of 25? It could be. Let's get it 1 touch first before I spit all over it. Very, very nice. Get that bad boy in here. Make sure not to touch the face of the card at all. Don't need my fingerprints all over Pete. Get that sleeve on there. Make sure there's no scuffing or buffing from the glass. Let's check this out. Pete Alonso. And it is out of 50. So we had a 25, and now we have one out of 50. And holy crap, that is going to Tim M. Congratulations, Tim. The Mets were a great, great buy-in for Chrome just because of all of these. Yeah, it's a gold out of 50, I guess. Really, really nice. Pete Alonso, loving it. Yeah, don't get told for being so loud. I hope not. But I think that's the 4th, kind of 4 Pete Alonsos that we've pulled so far. How about that? Very, very nice. Congratulations again. Now, it seems like every time we pull a Pete, there's a Vladdy not far behind. Could we find another Vladdy Jr.? I hope so. Chasing Tony Baseball says, I'm literally speechless on these Alonso autos. Yeah, really, like, I thought if we pulled 1, we'd be having a great break, but 4 of them? That's 1 per case, it looks like, because we're opening 3.5 cases. These boxes you see, I don't know if you can see them or not, but I have 5 boxes like on the screen here, kind of like serving as a backdrop. Those are my personal boxes that I'm just going to use, honestly, just send off the packs to Patreon members. But I can't believe that. 4 Alonso autos, and some of them are pretty valuable, out of 25, out of 50, and then 2 regulars. Pete Alonso mania around here. And Corbin Burns is the next one. That one's for the Brew Crew owner. Taylor T gets that one. Corbin Burns rookie card. We need Tatis. That's who we're missing. We'll see. We still have 2 more boxes left to find them. Yep, Tatis definitely is missing. It's a nice Ohtani Gold Cup card. All right, let's see here. Maybe we'll find the Tatis. Maybe we won't. If we don't find them tonight, then hopefully Monday night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll find one. Peter Smith says, hey, new subscriber, love the breaks. Any tips for selling a 96 Select Certified Mirror Gold Chipper Jones PSA 9? I don't know. I would just sell it on eBay if I were you. I would look at recently sold listings. And honestly, I would probably do it buy it now for a similar price as the recently sold ones. And hopefully it sells. Maybe get active in the community and find someone that loves the Braves. Dennis says, I'm like your brother. I don't know these modern guys. Yeah, my brother literally, I don't think has watched a baseball game, I don't know, since the 80s or early 90s. He stopped collecting in right around when I did, 90, that's out of 50. 97 or so, we both stopped collecting. And the only difference between me and him is he stopped watching baseball pretty much altogether. I never stopped watching baseball. So I think that's why he doesn't know the new players. That's why he does all those, all the older stuff. I mean, his channel is The Past is Alive, so it's not like he's lying to you. You and John should do some Pack War videos. I'll have to look more into that, Pack Wars. That would be kind of cool. I don't really know the rules for Pack Wars. What do you do? Just open packs and see who gets the better card? Have you thought about doing mixers, says Shane. I think the last mixer that we did around here, the last big-time mixer, was Topps Update. We did one from every year. But yeah, I've got some mixers coming up, probably more in the fall and winter. We'll do some mixers. Pack Wars, yeah. I did a Pack Wars with Olivia once. I forget what it was, but I think there was some punishment, like loser gets drilled in the face with a snowball. But yeah, Pack Wars has been around for a while. The Card Crew used to do that back when there was a lot of... Coach K used to post videos all the time. He did Pack Wars with some of the old Card Crew members. Really fun stuff. One more box after this one. Brennan says, how's the National? It was awesome. I plan on uploading day one from the National tomorrow for you guys to check out. Show you what I bought. There we go. Jalen Beeks is the next hit. That one's going out to our Rays owner, Sean Y. Sean Y gets the Beeks. And Dennis said, when Killebrew retired in 75, that's when I drew my line in the sand for collecting. Well, that's good for you, though, because it sounds like you might have a bunch of cards from the 70s and before, which is pretty nice. Pete will be a 240 career hitter at best, says Austin. We shall see if he has the sophomore slump coming his way. Serious pulls this break. Yeah, 4 Alonsos. What, at least 2 Vladdy Juniors. Some nice stuff coming out of here, especially if you like those top rookies. And we have a 500, is that yen? 500 yen from Sunghan Lin says, save me some Braves hits on Monday. Sincerely yours. Laugh out loud. No sub needed. Thank you very much for that 500. I think it's yen. I'm not really sure. But thank you very much for the super chat. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. And I really appreciate that. We'll hopefully have some Braves hits coming your way on Monday night. And speaking of hits, we have another one. That one is Daniel Ponce de Leon. That one goes to our Cardinals owner, which is Chris Wills with another hit. Chris Wills having a night. 500 yen, okay. I saw the Y with the 2 lines through it. I thought that's what it was. I think that's our first ever yen contribution via Super Chat, so I appreciate that. We've gotten Super Chats in pounds. We've got them in Australian denomination, Australian dollars, Canadian dollars. Trying to think what else. Yen, that's a first. I don't think we ever got any in like rubles or whatever the Russians use. All right, last stack from this box, and then we have one more box, and that's it. Crazy for Cardboard said he had 400,000 in the bank. That's pretty awesome. Yep, the exchange rates are kind of all over the place for different countries. You go to Venezuela right now, and if you had, I don't know, I want to say like 20 bucks is like $1 million down there now, because inflation is just off the charts in Venezuela. It's a really bad humanitarian situation. They can't even afford to buy basic necessities down there. Hopefully that gets resolved soon. There's a nice Vladdy Jr. Like that one a lot. Aaron Judge 84 was the second Alonso out of 50 as well. That Alonso that you see on your screen right now is out of 50. There you go. 45 of 50. Nick's Cards and Games says, life hack, convert your US dollars to yen so you feel rich. How much do you have in the bank? I got about 400,000. Just don't say the denomination. All right, last box of the night, everybody. Thank you so much to all of you that have been here the entire time, and for all of you that have just stopped in recently. Really appreciate you guys watching this break. Lots of great stuff coming out of this. A lot better than I was expecting with all the Alonsos and Vladdies. I was hoping for maybe one of each, but man, these cases really delivered tonight. Hopefully the jumbo box are just as good. I want to say that Chasing Donnie Baseball said that he was watching some chrome breaks and saying that they were, the hobby cases were really stuffed with good stuff. Paul says, will there be recaps at the end of the national videos? I'm not sure yet, Paul. I might do those. I like doing the recaps. As long as you guys don't skip the whole video and go straight to the recap, I'll keep doing them. All right, last box. All right, let's see who we have here coming out of our final box of the night. And how about that? We have a nice one there. Michael Kopech, freshman flash. Rookie card there. That one goes out to our White Sox owner, which is Linda W. Congratulations, Linda. I have a feeling you were after a Kopech or an Eloy Jimenez when you picked up the White Sox. We'll get that sleeved up for you. Very nice. Did you buy any Raisin Bran with my chat yesterday? Shane B., thank you very much. Actually, I did. I kind of spoiled myself a little bit, and I saw Raisin Bran at the hotel restaurant, but I went instead for, I'm trying to think what I bought. Got up the next morning, got breakfast, and I had like 5 pecan pancakes, which I never had before. Pecans, however you guys say that. I always say pecan. Some 3 sausage links, 2 things of bacon, a bagel, 2 cups of orange juice, like 3 big helpings of these, I forget what they were called, some kind of not mashed potatoes, they're like breakfast potatoes with like vegetables mixed in. And Primant says 59 to 400. Thank you all for the subs tonight. Primant, thank you very much for that. Check out Primant's channel, everybody. He only needs 59 more. We got over 300 people watching right now. So help him out. Really appreciate that. And pecans down in Georgia. Yeah, I know some people say pecans. Some people say pecans. It wasn't home fries. Some kind of potatoes. They're like little like pieces of potatoes with like, I don't know, peppers and tomatoes mixed in. They were really good though. It had some kind of name for it. I wasn't recording it though, but yeah, I ate so much that my brother and I, we ate so much for breakfast at the hotel, we totally skipped lunch and did not eat again until we went searching for a Taco Bell on the way home at like 7 p.m. That's how much we ate. We're like, we're literally going to stuff ourselves. If they want to charge us $18 for a buffet, we're just really going to just abuse the system and eat as much as we possibly can. So no more buying pizza for $9 a slice at the National. We went all out. All right, last stack here. Yeah, thank you, Shane, for your support. Final super rip. Austin says, I study watch scouting vids and reports 24/7. Pete Alonso won't last. I stand by my 240 prediction. Yeah, at the National, pizza was $8.75, so $9. Yeah, Potatoes O'Brien, that's what they were. Daniel, you nailed it. Nice job. And JB says, I got kicked out of an all-you-can-eat sushi joint. So sad, man. You must have really been eating a lot there, I guess. If it's, I don't know, that's kind of false advertising if they kick you out for eating too much. And Bo Badine Baseball with a $2 super chat says, shout me out, please. Bo Badine, thank you so much for that. On our way out the door, $2 super chat as we rip into our last stack here. Looking for a final auto of the night. Let me just get all these packs out of the way. Gonna have a lot of cleaning up to do here. With like 3 feet of wrapper trash here. Here we go. Last stack. Let's see what we find. One more auto. Who's it gonna be? Food at the National is more expensive than the stadiums. If you ate at the National, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys went to the snack bars or not, but really overpriced. All I wanted was a cheeseburger, and they ran out of them when we went to eat. There's our last hit. It's going to be a redemption. We'll save it for the very last card. You've just won a Reiner Hearn rookie redemption auto. Please no. Please no. Nick says O'Hearn incoming. Let's see who it is. Rookie autograph of Danny Jansen, who is a Blue Jays catcher. So that one goes out to our Blue Jays owner, Michael B. That's the last one of the night. We'll recap all the hits from Break K, show you those, and then we'll get you on out of here. Eric, I thought you were eating healthy. It's tough to eat healthy when you're on the road. I tried to eat healthy tonight. I had a hot turkey sandwich, which, by the way, I ordered a hot turkey sandwich takeout. I go and I open up my food when I get home. There's no bread in there. It's just pieces of turkey. I'm like, what is this? How can you forget the bread for a hot turkey sandwich? So my wife luckily had some hot dog buns, so just use those. Anyway, here we go. We got Danny Jansen, Michael Kopech, Daniel Ponce de Leon, Jalen Beeks, Corbin Burns, Nick Birdie Blue Shimmer, another Nick Birdie back-to-back, Mitch Keller, Pablo Lopez for Jonathan H., along with Trevor Richards and Griffin Canning for the Angels. And the big hit that round, one of 4 Pete Alonsos that we pulled. Out of 50, Peter Alonso. He likes to be called Pete, but they put Peter on the card just to troll him, I guess. Pete Alonso out of 50, very nice for Tim M. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you to everyone that super chatted tonight. Really appreciate all the support. We'll be live again on Monday night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time doing jumbo boxes of the same product, Topps Chrome, with 5 autos per box. So we'll be looking for plenty more Vladdy's and Peter Alonso's and Eloy Jimenez's and Tatis Jr.'s and so on and so forth. So thanks again for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I'll post the National Day 1 video tomorrow as we're going to go celebrate Olivia's birthday. So, again, we'll be live again on Monday night. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you all later. Good night.